Sabi galit na galit si Ma'am Mendoto sa mga katanungan natin dito.
Binahal ko. Pero sinaktan ako ng tao na sobrang asa kapatid yung...
And andito nga pala si Roma.
Ang ginawa ko that time was promise myself na hindi ako
Sinasabi na, sabi nga nila, we're only a small YouTuber. No, we're not. We're all content creator here, and we really need to prove to prove something that we can do better than we can do.
Ito, Shane, learning to wait, congratulations.
Marami ka natutulungan. Ayun, marami magpapalibad sa'yo kasi di...
Flow na kakaiba, biglang baby flow. Basta ang dami niya pong tinulong sa akin. Sobrang
And we're live! Grabe, na-miss ko kayong lahat, guys. Welcome to Team Wade Paris. Tell us your YouTube journey, Season 3. And this is the 42nd episode, of course, with our special guest, Jho-RPG, di ba? Ang spice ng Team Wade Paris. Tell us your YouTube journey whenever he's asking questions here. Talaga namang siya ang kinakatakutan ng lahat. So mega love shoutout sa lahat ng mga bagong pasok na naandito. So to those who's new here and tell us your YouTube journey, this segment is all about inspiring stories of content creators and live streamers here in YouTube. So we will hear their challenges, their best advice for small YouTubers like us. So kung ano nga ba ang kwento talaga nila dito sa YouTube. So for today, we have our special guest, which is Jho-RPG, ang kilabot ng marami. So he is a full-time registered nurse based in Sydney, Australia, and a casual vlogger of retro games and collectors of the Philippines, and a part-time member of Wakalas Production. Ayan, aabangan talaga natin lahat kung sino si Jho-RPG kasi marami talagang Nako, curious dahil napakagaling talaga niyang magtanong, parang pang Miss Universe. So bago tayo magsimula at bago ko tawagin ang ating special guest, to those who have the capability and power to share this live stream, please do share and don't forget to like. Ayan, na-miss ko talagang sabihin yon. Grabe. It's been like a week. I haven't been online sa Tell Us Your YouTube Journey. But today, talagang gigisahin natin. 'Di ba? Kung may kayong mga katanungan para kay Jho-RPG, ayan na, i-prepare nyo na yung mga English nyo. At yung mga tanong nyo about his YouTube journey. So, mega love shoutout muna sa mga bagong pasok natin nandito. Ayan, Gandang Queen, Harvey the Mighty, Zilfit Vlog, One Yambao, of course, Mrs. Wade is here, Siri Onke, Miss Imutera, D Explores, One Collections, Team Francisco Official, Simply Z. Ayan, maraming salamat po sa pagpunta nyo. Parang naninibago ako mag-LS. Diba? Parang naninibago si Mr. Wade mag-LS. So guys, I would like to thank you for supporting, of course, Mrs. Wade in her previous live streams nitong nakaraang mga araw. So palakpakan natin si Mrs. Wade dahil she was able to handle herself all alone, 'di ba? Habang nagtatrabaho si Mr. Wade, talaga namang bonggang-bongga ang pagla-live stream ni Mrs. Wade. So again, congratulations to Mrs. Wade, which is she's not yet here kasi nasa trabaho pa si Mrs. Wade. So take turns po tayo pagdating sa hosting dito sa TWP. So mega love shoutout sa mga TWP family, of course sa Wakalas Production at sa mga iba pang teams na naandito. Yeah, mega love shoutout. So guys, without further ado, I'm gonna call in our special guest, which is Jho-RPG. Hello. There you go. What's up, bro?
Hello guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Saan man parte kayo ng mundo. Maraming salamat po sa pagdalo dito po sa show po ni Team Wade Paris. At tama sinabi niya, it's my turn dito sa hot seat. So panahon niyo na po para bumawi.
Talagang inaabangan talaga ng ilan dito sa atin ang paggigisa sa'yo kasi marami ka na biktima. Hindi lang siguro isa, dalawa, basta marami kang, alam mo na, 'di ba? So talagang curious kami kung paano mo nako-compose ang mga ganong katanungan para sa ating mga guests. At talagang, alam mo yun, parang inaano yung bituka nila pag naririnig na Jho-RPG question, ganyan live stream, 'di ba?
Question kaga. Question.
So later on, I don't know kasi I did not prepare the questions for you kasi inaabangan natin kung ano yung mga tatanong naman ng mga ating viewers. So,
Wow.
binibigyan natin sila ng karapatan ngayon na tanungin ka. 'Di ba? Pero bago diyan, maraming salamat Jho-RPG for accepting this invitation na
Oh, nako,
alam ko naman
Diyos ko,
busy
anytime.
ka. It's such an honor. It's we're so humbled by your presence right now. And of course, I would ching. I would like you to greet your friends as well here in Tell Us Your YouTube Journey.
Naku, sino pa ba nandyan? Siyempre yung mga nangunguna kanina, sina Gandang Queen, of course, si Ma'am Shi Harvey the Mighty, kakatapos na ng kanilang promotion with Really Asia Diaries, who was last week's guest ni Team Wade Paris. Meron po silang promotion, yung Content Creators Challenge. Abangan nyo po yan guys, kaka-announce lang ng first 6 contestants nila. Napaka-exciting po ng kanilang promotion. Co-sponsored po ng Wakalas Productions. And of course, speaking of which, Zilfit Vlog nandiyan na rin, representing Wakalas Productions. Thank you, Sisi Koy. Si One Yambao nandiyan na rin. Siri Onke. And of course, si Mrs. Wade, the lovely Mrs. Wade, who, how can I forget? Nandiyan din si Miss Wendy, Miss Emotera. Nandiyan din, she's in the house. The Explorers. And Team Francisco Official. Nako, eto na nga ba sinasabi ko? Babawi to. And si Simply Set. Nako, ito yung mga nakikita ko ng mga nakarang linggo.
Ayan.
Si Yujan Collection. Thank you po, nandito po kayo. Talentadong Ilonggo. Oh my God. Not to be confused, baka maiba masabi ko. Konnichiwa, it's me, Naoki. Konnichiwa, konbanwa. Nako, it's already nighttime here dito in Sydney. So, konbanwa to you. Konnichiwa, it's me, Naoki. Yujan Collection, nabanggit ko na rin naman na. And MUF Gaming. Wow. Another gamer here. Nice.
Ayan. Thank you so much, Joe. So, bago tayo magsimula, of course, gusto namin malaman, sino ba? Ito na yon. Ito na talaga yung tanong eh. Sino ba si Jho-RPG? Sino muna si Jho-RPG?
Sino muna si Jho-RPG? So,
Mm-mm.
guys, hello. So, una sa lahat, ako nga pala si Jho-RPG. Real name po, Jonas Soberon. Ako po ay isang nurse, isa po ako registered nurse na nakabase po dito sa Sydney, Australia. And just like what Alex mentioned earlier, I'm a casual vlogger po ng retro gamers and collectors of the Philippines, RGCP. Shout out sa inyo dyan, mga comrade. And a part-time member po na Wakalas Productions as of late.
Okay. So, Joe, ano yung
Yep.
ano yung story na pagsisimula mo sa YouTube?
Ako, I started out talaga back in 2006, simula nung nagawa ang YouTube. More on casual viewer lang talaga ako. And nung napasok ako nung unang job ko sa hospital, and there were this dance competitions na dahil bagong staff ako, we are required to dance. We are required to dance to represent our department. So may nag-video sa amin. So yung mga video na yon, kinuha ko. Syempre gusto kong makita ko yung mga performances namin. And I would like sana na maging permanent siya kung sakali mawala ako. So, sabi ko, i-upload ko na lang sa YouTube. And that was 2009.
Wow.
Oo.
Wow. Parang gusto ko yun
So,
nakita ko. Nakahubad ba yun?
Saan galing yun?
Tingnan nga natin. Nasaan ka dyan?
So, ako lang yung nag-iisang lalaki dyan na sumasayaw dyan noong mga panahon na yun.
2009 pa to.
And that was 2007.
2007.
So that was 2007 na ginawa yung sayaw na yan and in-upload ko yan sa YouTube for the sake of makita lang din ng mga makita lang ng mga ka-teammates ko yung overall performance namin.
Oh my God, nakita. Ayun no, nasa gitna. Ayan hindi maturo ng mouse ko eh. Pero kita nyo ba guys? Ayan
Ako lang yung nag-iisang lalaki diyan. So alam niyo ako 'yan. And then after that, lahat ng mga dance performance na kasama ako, ina-upload ko na. Etong nakikita niyo tong second upload na to. Yes. Kasama ko naman ng mga mga doctors namin ito.
Diyan na yan sa Sydney.
No, dito pa rin sa yan, sa may PGH.
Okay, dancer. Guys, dancer pala tong si Jho-RPG. Hindi natin alam. So, tinan mo naman ang the moves ni Jho-RPG. Parang pang-Backstreet Boys.
Guys, make no mistake. Ano lang ako dyan? Dito? Pampadagdag lang ako dito. Hindi talaga ako dancer. Basta turuan nyo lang ako ng choreo, gagawin ko siya. But I'm not really a dancer per se.
Pero kita mo naman, nakita namin dun sa first video kanina, yung mga the moves. Sana all marunong sumayaw. Shoutout muna natin dito ang mga bagong pasok.
Ay, Diyos ko. Tapos I think this is the last dance performance na nakasama ko. This was back in 2016, I think. This was 2016, I think.
Ito ba? Ito, nasa unahan? O yung
Ako,
nakasandong sa likod?
doon sa likod, nakasando doon sa likod. Ako yun doon sa likod. Ako yung nakasando.
Ayan ba yung sinasabi hindi marunong sumayaw? 'Di ba?
No, ano lang yan, for the sake, kasi talagang napaka-intensive ng pagkakaturo niyan sa amin at the time.
Mhm.
And ang dami kong nightmare sa palabas na yan. Kasi napaka-toxic ng choreographer namin. O sige, fine. Nahihiya naman ako dun sa mga kasama ko, talaga magagaling sumayaw. Eh di, sige, for the sake of now, sige, gayahin natin.
I see.
So,
So unang-unang mga upload is yung mga dance videos mo?
mga dance videos lang muna. And hindi dahil dancer ako per se, for the sake of ano lang, for the sake of ma-preserve ko lang yung mga videos namin noon. And then,
For memories?
for the memories only. And then, I uploaded a few more stuff related sa PGH, pero most of it naging private lang. And naging private lang muna siya. And then back in 2019, ano ba to? 2019, around November, nung at the time na noon, nandito na ako sa Sydney. Medyo I got out of the job. So medyo na-depress ako ng konti. Wala ako sa workforce noon. And then dahil nakatenga lang dito ako sa bahay, sabi ko, iseryosohin ko na lang muna pag-YouTube while nakaano lang muna ako, nakataong tambay lang muna ako. So I started making up a few concepts on how to do my YouTube channel. I've watched a few, after watching lots of videos since 2006, I've observed a few channels that I grew up with. After all these years, I've got some influences on how they do their channels. Inisip ko anong magiging gimmick ko. Maraming gumagawa maraming mga coverist. Di naman ako magaling kumanta. Kaya kong kumanta sa shower, sa karaoke, videoke, but not so much para ipagyabang ko sa YouTube. I'm not really a good dancer na magda-dance cover ako. Maraming cooking channels, kaya ko magluto, pero for the sake of, dahil nandito ako sa Sydney, natutulungan ako magluto. Travel vlog, hindi naman ako taong gala. Most of the time, sa bahay lang din ako, hindi naman ako palalayas. So that's out of the question as well. So out of all of the things that I can consider, gaming na lang. Kasi ang dami kong mga laro na kinuha from Philippines, dinala ko dito. So sabi ko, sige, I'll just focus on games na lang din.
Games.
And up until December 19, biglang na-quit ako si LR Acosta, sa inyo dyan guys sa baba, nakakilala kay Claire Acosta. Siya yung unang live streamer na inakyatan ko.
Ito.
And at the time, medyo hindi ko pa masyadong it's my first time live streaming. Not really live streaming, but first time kong umakyat. Kasi usually nasa chat-chat lang naman ako. And then nakasloob ako umakyat. Hindi ko pa masyadong ayos ang webcam nun. So, not really ayos, but medyo hiya pa ako magpakita ng muka. So, unang akyat ko kay Claire, picture lang muna, avatar lang muna, and then boses. Then after that, subsequently, medyo lumakas-lakas ang loob ko. Nagpakita na ako ng muka after that.
I see.
And the rest is history. Marami na akong mga nakilala tulad ni Harvey the Mighty. Thanks to Claire Acosta, nakilala ko si Ma'am Harvey the Mighty, and through Harvey the Mighty, nakilala ko napakadaming mga YouTubers pa dito sa ating community. Like Jasmine Kyle, Uge.
Pero itong picture mo dito, alam mo, napansin ko, pang 2x2 picture. Talagang tinan nyo guys, ang cute-cute dyan ni Jho-RPG.
Hindi ko
Maraming
pa
maraming
wala.
salamat guys. Nandito sina Miss Imotera, Harvey the Mighty, ayan, mom and daughter, proud Pinoy fan, ayan. Meron na silang actually mga tanong dito eh. As in, natatawa na ako kasi medyo sunod-sunod na yung mga tanong nila. So, nais mo bang basahin? Para feel na feel mo yung pagtatanong. Basahin mo yung mga tanong nila, di ba?
Mga tanong nila.
Hanapin na. May mga tanong na dito. Yan. My Oregon family is in the house. Mega love shoutout as well. So,
Teka.
basahin natin ang unang tanong. Kasi may unang tanong dito. Coming from Simply Z. Ayan. What makes you pursue to continue your channel? Is there any inspiration? Yan. Coming from Simply Z.
There are a lot of inspirations actually. Unang-una sa lahat si Ma'am Shi Harvey the Mighty. Kung nakikita niyo dyan sa screen na pinapakita ko.
Yeah, mega love siya.
And speaking of which, this is my first time na pumunta kay Ma'am Shi Harvey the Mighty. This was her jamming night back in December na nag-invite siya ng mga kumakanta, ng mga gustong kumanta sa channel niya. One of her segments back in the day, jamming night. Kahit sino pa yung umakyat, kumanta, whether you're amateur or professional, akyat lang. So umakyat ako for the sake of kumanta lang. This was my way of showing myself to the community para makilala ako.
Mm-hmm.
And to answer the question, there are a lot of influences that makes me continue with my channel. In regards to my gaming, I got the Angry Video Game Nerd, G4, I got Norman, the gaming historian. Lahat sila, most of them US-based. And dahil they focus more on video games and video game history, aside from reviewing video games, sila yung constant na nagpapa-influence sa akin to do my own content. Now, as far as being a vlogger goes, sa ating community, Ma'am Shi Harvey is one of them. Na talagang super sipag nila gumawa ng mga segments, how to make their show more entertaining, na hindi lang basta lapagan lang ng links. Nandoon to enjoy, para hindi sayang oras, to entertain na rin. And I'm very proud to know her na despite of her longevity, from when she was started, yun na talagang ang mantra niya, na hindi lang for the sake of isdaan lang. Gusto talaga niya ng very entertaining show. And kaya yan yung mga naging inspirations din namin ni Pops Nation, na if there's someone here in the Pinoy community, YouTube Pinoy community, that would serve as the benchmark on how to do an entertaining show, Harvey the Mighty would be the one.
Ayan, palakpakan natin.
Ewan ko kung nandito ba si Ma'am Shi, pero Ma'am Shi Harvey, that's the truth.
Ayan. So, I think nasagot mo na rin tong sinong favorite vlogger mo na tinatanong ni Proud Pinoy Fan, or is there anyone else aside dun sa mga nabanggit mo na mga vlogger and content creators from the US?
As kung foreign, bukod dun sa mga nabanggit ko, it would be Double Toasted, na hosted by Corey Coleman and Martin Brown. Mostly mga movie reviewers sila, but they don't do it as a formal movie review. Kung mag-review sila ng movie, parang nag-uusap lang sila ng casually, na kung ano yung gusto nila, kung ano yung ayaw nila, and then they will give out their rating. That's it. And after watching their concept on how they review different kinds of movies all throughout the years since 2008, since I've started watching them, talaga sila, they're very entertaining, but at the same time, they're very knowledgeable on what they're talking about. And sabi ko, if I'm going to base my if I'm going to do the same thing, if I'm going to review something, if I'm going to react to something, I would do it just like them. Na I'm not just reacting, I'm not just reviewing for the sake of reviewing. Na I would like to do it with backstage, not really backstage, but a background knowledge of who's the director, who are the actors, ano yung drama besides kung ano yung nangyari ano yung nangyari sa kung paano someone calling me. Who's
Wala.
that?
Meron. So may phone call ka.
Parang may naririnig ako nagre-ring. Sorry.
Minumulto ka na dyan. Sige, check mo muna. Shoutout muna dito kay G. Gwen. Mega mega love shoutout as well to you. Ayan. Nice na compile mo, sabi ni Proud Pinoy Fan. At para ka nga daw, universal palang sumayaw kanina. Universal movers ba yun? Yung
Ay,
dance.
grabe, hindi
Diba? May pa ganon pa, diba? Yung mga step ng 90s, diba? So, babasahin ko lang muna ulit yung mga sinasabi nila dito sa baba. At actually, may katanungan na naman dito. At magugulat ka kung sino nagtanong. Of course,
Nako.
that is coming from Mrs. Wade. Ang sinabi ni Mrs. Wade dito, question. Ayan. Gusto ko yung pagkakasabi ni Mrs. Wade doon, parang ano talaga yung format ni Jho-RPG. Question, how do you deal with viewers who dislike your content? Ayan, salamat
Not
ng
a lot.
marami.
Thank you for that wonderful question, Mrs. Wade. Not a lot of dislikes coming from the people who views my vlogs. Mainly because wala masyadong nanonood. kaya walang nagdi-dislike. But there was this vlog that I made about a month ago nung
Yes.
nag-review ako ng bagong television for trying it out for the PlayStation 4. So when I did the review, guys, for the sake of argument, hindi ako TV reviewer. I don't know anything about televisions. So ni-review ko siya as a casual consumer lang, na bumili lang ako ng TV and then nag-try lang ako for my PlayStation. So when I shot the vlog, ginawa ko siya with my OnePlus 6 na phone plus a Logitech camera. So ang ginawa ko, alternative shots siya, and I'm talking in the background while showing the visual quality ng television while I'm playing my PlayStation 4. So why I did it like that? Kasi gusto kong makita ng viewer na kung ano yung nakakatch ng cellphone versus sa nakakatch ng webcam. That was my idea at the time. So
Yes.
makikita mo yung vlog, parang nagbabago-bago siya ng shots. Minsan may malabo, minsan may malinaw, may nag-autofocus, merong nawawala-wala sa angle. And I got a few dislikes doon na nagsasabi na I should use a better camera. And I considered that. So lahat ng mga nag-comments na negatively, kino-commentan ko rin at the same time na about dun sa nag-comment na, dude, you should use a better camera. Nag-reply ako, I'm just trying to show different kinds of footage using my phone and a regular webcam, just to show you guys what's an unbiased visual quality ng television, kung ano yung lumalabas na output. So in regards to negative comments, kung ano lang yung kung on how kung sinabi nila direct sa'yo kung ano yung tema nila sa vlog na binigay mo, you should answer it in kind. What was your reason? Parang not really to defend yourself, but you need to justify kung bakit yung ganun na pagkagawa mo. And yun yung prerogative ko nun. So it would be great kung lahat ng mga nadidislikes naglalagay din ng creative or constructive criticism sa comments. But not all of them are like, they'll just dislike you they'll just put a thumbs down without saying anything else.
Yeah.
And at least by commenting something, you know what you're doing wrong.
I think you're very
And
rational with the things that you do as well. Parang you weigh things logically, and you're not really deciding on based on your impulse. And
no, 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 no,
tignan
no.
muna natin dito. Papas gusto munang pasalamatan, Joe, ang ating super chatter for today, which is my Uragan family. Thank you so much for
Uy,
your
thank you
generosity.
po.
Actually, pambawi niya daw yan. 'Di ba? Maraming salamat sa iyo, my Uragan family. Actually, tawag dito, buong-buo ang suporta at maraming salamat sa mga talagang, tawag dito, yung there's no ano, parang it's fine, 'di ba? Kasi minsan 'pag hindi tayo nakaka-support, um, tawag dito, minsan we feel guilty about it. But then we understand it kasi us as well, meron din kami mga priorities and meron tayong personal lives na kailangan natin i-prioritize. Pero dahil
That
diyan
is
sa iyong
correct.
generosity, thank you so much, and this one is for you. Yeah, and thank you so much, my Aragon family, again. And of course, I would like to thank TFO for being the moderator today because Mrs. Wade is not yet around. So maraming salamat po. Ito daw ay napalalunan ni my Aragon family, kaya daw meron siyang pang super
Super
charot.
charot.
'Di ba?
Thank you
Napalalunan daw
po.
niya sa raffle. Maraming salamat po. And sabi ni Team Francisco Official, mom and daughter patry po ng emoji ng TWP kasi wala po kayong badge. Oo, hindi ko
Wala
rin
po kayong
alam, but
badge.
mom and daughter is one of our members as well. So maraming salamat po for becoming a member here in TWP. And because of that, I haven't welcomed you yet. So ayan, welcome natin si mom and daughter, and this one's for you. Ayan, thank you so much naman sa ating idol ng lahat, mom and daughter, guys. If you're looking for some tutorials and advices on how to do what to do in your channel and what are the things that you must know here in YouTube, go ahead and visit mom and daughter. And sabi naman dito, one space vlog, Dan Tamsak, maraming salamat po, and welcome to Team with Paris. Tell us your YouTube journey. Sabi ni My Aragon family, grabe kasi stress ko nitong mga nakaraang araw kaya lubay muna sa YT at sa GC, nag-refresh muna, ayan. Naiintindihan po namin 'yan kasi kahit kami, 'di ba, we have our, downtime na kailangan talaga nating magpahinga. Berutski Vlogs, mega
Walang
love
anuman.
shout out as well.
Naalala ko tuloy, speaking of mom and daughter, funny story, nung medyo bago-bago pa ako,
Yeah.
nung sinabi nila na, uy, maganda daw mangisda kuno kay mom and daughter. Di
Mm.
pumunta naman ako. And then, ang bilis ng chat. So, syempre, napapaano ako, tinatag ko si mom and daughter nun.
Yes.
Ilang beses. Wala, sobrang bilis ng chat. Hindi na niya ako napapansin. Kaka-shoutout ko sa kanya. Tapos sabi ko, ano na lang, sige, mangingisda na lang ako. Di na lang ako magpapaano. Di na lang ako magpapakyut sa host kay mom and daughter. Pero eventually, naano din naman niya ako. Nahabol din naman na niya yung mga shoutout ko sa kanya.
So, yun nga,
Mom and
susunod
daughter.
kong tanong. Yung susunod kong tanong sa'yo, dahil I think you're very knowledgeable with everything that you do. Yung nag-start kang mag-YouTube, of course, wala kang ka-idea about the community sa mga live stream na ginagawa natin dito at kung ano-ano pang
No.
pangingisda. So, what were your first impressions ng ganitong sistema sa YouTube na hindi nalalaman ng nakakarami?
Before live streaming was a thing, before it was introduced back in 2008 ng YouTube, puro vlogs lang talaga, guys. And at the time, kung ano lang yung if you really like the content, if you really are interested kung ano yung content ng creator, you subscribe to them. The legit way, the old-fashioned way, yung tama talaga. And then nung nauso ang live stream, and then YouTube keep changing the rules in getting monetized, Dati kasi, pag nag-upload ka, m- minimum 10 minutes ka lang eh. Kung bago ka, minimum of 10 minutes lang pwede mo ma-upload. But they keep updating the rules and then naging 20 to 30 minutes lang pwede mo ma-upload kung bago ka. And
Yes.
then yung live stream na uso. And then nasabi na up until ngayon, recently is 1,000 subscribers and then 4,000
Watch hour.
watch public watch hours, no? Before hindi siya ganun. Na-implement lang siya like 2-3 years ago. And nung sinubukan kong mag-live stream for the first time, it was advised to me by Say My Name TV sa mga nakakilala kay Say My Name.
Yeah.
Ang advice niya sa akin is, Jo, kung magla-live stream ka, you make sure na at least makagraduate ka muna ng 1,000. Before you proceed with your postgrad meaning live streaming, at least meron ka the 1% of your 1,000 would be your audience. Kuno, which is realistically oo nga din naman. Nung pinag-aaralan ko yung pangingisda-ngisda na yan, and sabi ko, di ako magpapakahipokrito ko. Sinubukan ko din yung mga sub-to-sub din naman ng mga yan.
Yeah.
Just to gain the subscriber count. And then eventually it got to the point na okay, I'm doing this editing, I'm doing my research, I'm taking the time, I'm doing the effort, but wala akong organic na viewers talaga. And knowing my niche is already focused on a subculture part of the overall YouTube population itself, alam ko naman wala ako masyado makukuhang viewers as far as the Filipinos are concerned. Marami Filipino gamers, guys. However, they are not really into YouTube talaga. They are more on Twitch. They're not really into YouTube. They do watch gaming channels, however, more on based on sa US. Tagilid ka kung Pinoy ka. So,
Yeah.
and one of my strategies is, okay, if I'm doing my my channel, i-English ko siya. Because I'm target, kasi ang market ko talaga would be breaking through the US market.
Yeah.
Because realistically speaking, I'm not gonna get my first 100 organic viewers dito sa Pilipinas. And at the time, sa community pa lang, ako lang yata ang gamer na kilala ko. Na ako lang. Most of the communities puro it's either singers, mga nagluluto, lifestyle, challenge videos. Yun lang sila, but not enough na nakikita ko na gamer din tulad ko. So wala akong masyadong kakampi. And it came to a point na I realized there is something fundamentally wrong sa the pangingisda culture. Na sige, for the sake of the viewer, for the sake of your subscriber count, you're getting a subscriber count, fine. But you're not really growing as a channel talaga. And when I got my first 500 subscribers, titigil ko na pangingisda. And what I did was, sinubukan kong umakyat sa lahat ng mga live streams ng mga kakilala ko. I started going up to Claire Acosta. I started going up more kay Harvey the Mighty.
Yes.
Lalo na kay Harvey the Mighty kasi lahat ng communities doon ang bagsak. So if you want, parang Apollo Theater siya, na if you make it there, you can make it anywhere. That's what I believe. Kasi ang daming iba't ibang community kay Harvey the Mighty eh. So kapag nakilala ka ng mga tao doon sa channel niya, kapag lumabas ka, eventually merong isa-dalawa na makakilala rin sa'yo. And so sinubukan kong magpaka-bibo sa mga segments si Ma'am Harvey the Mighty. And then lumipat ako kina Swen Loxley, nakilala ko si Pope Francis Edroso, si Jojo Joe Channel, si Ali Babs, and Ang V4 ngayon, like Darren's Diary, Amazing Janus, Christian B, Hasal Sabi. So, sinubukan ko talagang umakyat. Kay Jasmine, Kyle, and Uge, sa mga live streams nila, umakyat din ako sa mga live streams din nila. So, I'm trying to make myself more known. Believing in the principle na hindi ko kailangan mangisda araw-araw, gabi-gabi. Ipupuyat-puyatan ako, mangingisda ako.
Yeah.
How about aakit ako sa isang live stream and I will let the audience know who I am. I will let the audience know my personality. And if they like me for who I am, if they like what if they like what I'm bringing to the segment, then sila mismo ang lalapit sa akin. Ako hindi lalapit sa kanila. And for every time na may lumalapit sa akin, bumabalik din ako. At average, I would get 2 to 3 new subscribers up until makuha ko yung until umakit ako ng 900. It was a slow process, yes. But at the same time, kung hindi ko ginawa yun, hindi ko makikilala sina Paps, sina Corny, the cast of Wakalas Productions. Hindi ko makikilala sina Miss Montera. Sina Miss Montera nun, inisda ko din si Miss Montera. I'm not sure kung natatandaan niya ako. But the point is, it was a slow process, yes. Kumpara dun sa usual na isdaan talaga na hoping makuha mo din, na madaliin mo yung 1,000 mo. And then, sa last na live stream ni Say My Name TV, I was already 980 or 960, something like that. Yeah. And then nung huling live stream niya, nandun ako. I was one of his admins kasi na nag-moderate dun sa chat niya. Nakita niya na malapit na pala ako mag-graduate. And I'm not na ang pananaw ko noon, gagraduate ako on my own. Nung nakita niya yung nung nakita niya yung subscriber count ko, even though na hindi niya graduation day, paangat or pag-graduation day at the time.
Yeah.
Sinabi niya, guys, on my last LS, hindi ako papayag na hindi gagraduate si Jho-RPG sa channel ko. So lahat ng and at the time noon, naliligo ako. Naka-play lang yung LS niya sa cellphone ko habang naliligo ako. Naririnig ko siya na papatwitin niya ako right then and there. Ano nangyayari? Bakit ako pinapag-graduate nito? And that night, nakuha ko yung 1,000 ko. That was March 16th of 2020.
This year lang.
This year.
Jo, may tatanong ako kasi we're very formal actually. Right now we're very formal.
We are.
Diba? Let's break the ice kasi I think we're so serious about things right now. Parang naninibago ko when I'm talking to you na I know that you're telling your stories and all, but let's break the ice kasi parang there's something missing in our conversation, 'di ba? Parang
okay.
Kailangan
You want to break the ice?
ng konting push pa, 'di ba? So,
mapunta tayo sa Wakalas. That's something to break the ice.
Yeah, later on. Pag-uusapan natin ang pagpunta mo sa production ng Wakalas and how you also manage to deliver good shows and etc. Pero John, nakikita ko talaga kasi na meron ka ng sariling strategies but before ka pa mapunta sa Wakalas, kaya kasabi mo nga lang kanina, you build your own brand and your own ways to get known, 'di ba? So ikaw, parang na-realize mo na there's something missing sa community ng small YouTubers, lalo na sa Pilipino. So, ano yung mga, kung bibigyan ka ng chance, ano yung mga pagkakataon at mga changes na gusto mong i-imply sa YouTuber community ng mga Pilipino?
Ayoko naman din sabihin na I'm going to not we're not I'm not really imposing on anything. But if given the chance, kasi YouTube, di ba? So if I'm trying to change something sa YouTube, then that would be universal. Hindi lang
Yeah.
Pinoy ang hindi lang Pinoy ang maaapektuhan. But in terms of subscribing and making a lasting interaction between you and the audience. Kasi hindi mo naman as a YouTube itself, hindi naman niya hindi naman niya makokontrol kung anong interest ng tao eh. People will watch whatever, 'di ba? Kung ano yung gusto nila.
Yeah.
And bahala na sila kung if they're going to subscribe or not. Hindi naman tayo makokontrol ng YouTube pagdating sa ganun. But what YouTube can control would be yung mga spam messages nga na bigla, and then your subscribers na sinubscribe mo nga but subscriber on statistics only, but you're not really going to that channel regularly to support that channel. Sinubscribe mo lang siya for the sake of subscribing. So if I'm going to impose something about sa YouTube, itutuloy ko siguro yung i-review ko siguro yung channel history periodically. What are the channels na talagang pinupuntahan ng taong ito? And kung ano yung mga channels na hindi masyadong actively na pinapanood, i-unsubscribe ko for you.
I see.
As admins of YouTube, they can do that. They have the power to do that.
Yeah.
Diba? So something like that.
Do you have any challenges? Meron ka bang mga anong tawag dito? Challenge na mga pinagdaanan o hirap dito sa YouTube?
In terms of my vlogs, getting like I said earlier, getting my target audience talaga.
Target
So that
audience.
would be one. That would be one. I can upgrade, I can improve on my editing skills, on my research, but that would mean bupkis kung yung target audience ko hindi rin ako pinapansin. All because I am trying to fish somewhere na wala naman dun yung istang hinahanap ko. Nai-get nyo guys? Ang
Yeah.
hirap kasi rito sa YouTube is we are trying to get our target audience, but yung mismong audience natin, wala dito sa dagat na to. Nasa kabila. So,
Yes.
realistically speaking, if I'm going to, I would do all of the methods, lahat ng mga techniques. Pupunta ako dun sa kabilang palaisdaan. Then I'll do my efforts there. Doon ako magfo-focus. That is why every time I would create a gaming vlog, ipopost ko din siya sa Facebook pages na they're concentrating on gaming. Talaga. That's one of the techniques, guys. Kung pupunta ka, if you really want to have your organic subscribers or viewers, pupunta kayo sa mga groups talaga na have the same interests as you. Hindi yung magpo-post lang tayo sa YouTube and then hopefully sino man ang gusto manood yun na. Diba?
Ayan. Gusto ko yung sinasabi mo. It's actually one of the tips as well. Kasi narinig na natin yan from our previous guest, di ba? Na the way to also market and promote your channel is to go out of the box. Di ba? You
That's
have
right.
to get out of the box and then you have to promote it in a different community, in a different channel. Not really
Mhm.
particularly a channel na kunyari, Jho-RPG or Team with Paris. Meaning the channel kung saan ka kukuha ng mga traffic source mo. Kung saan ka makukuha pa
That is
ng mas maraming viewers na with the same niche or whatever they're doing na related sa ginagawa mo. So may sinasabi lang dito, Jo, ayan, may sinasabi si Mrs. Wade kanina dito. Ako ba ang kulang sa buhay mo, babe? Oo, babe, umuwi ka na
Ayun na nga
dito, diba? Parang feeling ko siya nga talaga yung kulang kasi parang wala akong nakikita. I'm all alone at home.
Umuwi ka na, baby.
Hindi na ako sanay nang wala ka. Mga ilang oras lang yun, di ba? Angeli Padolina, mega mega love shoutout to you. Ang sabi niya kanina dito, watching with Jang Jang and Yumi, si Alex daw. Mega mega love shoutout to you. And of course, Daddy Boom is in the house. Mega mega love
Uy.
shoutout as well. Natatawa dito si mom and daughter kanina. And interesting questions coming from Proud Pinoy fan. Ayan. Ang sabi nila dito, sabi
TPF.
ni Team Francisco dito, um, MUF sana nga haha, baka walang magbago. Sayang ang paglisan mo sa Earth. Ayan. So, Zilfit Vlog, ayan na, dito na siya. Habol, kakatapos lang ng work. And yan,
Hey,
love
sis.
you both. Mega mega love shoutout to you, Zilfit Vlog. So, kanina, pinag-usapan nga natin itong mga um, journey ni Jho-RPG and of course yung sa mga questions kanina ng ating mga viewers. Pero itong question na tatanungin ko ngayon, Jho-RPG, it is your own medicine. You'll get the taste of your own medicine. So itatanong ko sa iyo ang mga tinanong mo dito sa Tell Us Your YouTube Journey. Na binabagsak mo na hindi ko alam kung saan baul mo hinalungkat ang pag-i-English nito at pagko-construct ng mga questions na 'to. So, ang unang katanungan, Jo, para sa'yo. Teams can either help you grow for the better, sometimes can stop your growth for the worst. What are the things new YouTubers must understand before they choose to belong in a YouTube group? Saan mo nakuha pala yung tanong na yan? Papaano mo siya na-construct ng ganong kabilis bago mo siya sagutin?
My questions are based on observations since I started YouTube since 2006, and through observations from the start, merong mga issues na parang naipon ko rin naman na since I started doing YouTube and by observing other people do it as well. So when I create questions just like that, iniisip ko is, feeling ko itong question na to makaka-relate itong vlogger na to, because all of us have been there. And what I'm looking for sa answer niya is that answer is the same as me? Or meron ba siyang another perspective na hindi ko alam? So when I create questions just like those kinds of questions, guys, hindi ko siya tinatanong dahil gusto kong toxicin yung guest ni Alex. Gusto kong palabasin yung inner vlogger niya from the time na meron siyang mga insecurities. From the time na hindi niya alam kung anong ginagawa niya. From the time na nagsisimula pa lang siya. From the time na nangangapa pa lang siya sa dilim. That's what I'm trying to pull out. Because kung ano yung sasabihin mo sa akin na sagot, ikaw yun. Ikaw talaga yun. Kung ano yung nakikita namin sa live stream mo, kung ano yung nakikita namin sa vlog mo, that's just one side of you. But when you answer those kind of questions, napipilitan kang na you're being put on the spot to release your inner thoughts, your insecurities on how you started. Yun yung totoong ikaw. And for me, sa mga talk shows, ganun yung gusto ko.
Dahil dyan, ayan, ilalabas natin ang inner Jho-RPG gamit ang mga tanong mo, okay? We want the raw Jho-RPG here in our stage para naman malaman namin kung sino talaga si Jho-RPG. So, iyan nga, tinatanong ko kasi sa'yo kanina, ang sarili mong katanungan dito sa Tell Us Your YouTube Journey. I would just like to greet the people here. Ayan, Mary Maureen, ayan, Estose, maraming salamat po. And of course, Zilfit Vlog, ayan, condolences sa family mo. And Mrs. Wade, mag-ingat pa uwi. Mommy Willheart, mega love shout out as well to you. So, balik tayo dun sa katanungan mo na tinatanong ko pabalik sa'yo. Diba? Uulitin ko ang tanong na yan. So, ang tanong mo talaga, most of the time, na lagi ko rin tinatanong, so I would like to thank you as well kasi it adds really spice dun sa segment natin. But whichever and whenever you're here, talagang ay na ano na sila, nagra-rattle na sila. Kasi nga alam nila na maha-hot seat sila at lalabas yung kanilang inner self. So itong tanong na to, teams can either help you grow for the better, sometimes can stop your growth for the worst. What are the things YouTubers must understand before they choose to belong in a YT group?
They need to understand if they really need to belong in a team or not. If you're starting out, either you're going to do your own research on how you proceed with YouTube, or you're going to proceed with someone else with a team. That's there's no there's no good or bad situation in regards to that. However, if you are going to join in a team, make sure na you understand their rules. Most of the teams right now, meron sila kanya-kanyang rules eh. Like, they tend to have their own schedules pag nag-watch to watch sila. Meron namang, they can either, it can either be a compulsion for everyone to do all of those kind of rules. Meron namang teams naman na chill lang for the sake of kung kaya mong manood, go lang. Walang hassle, walang pressure, go lang. So it can be so by knowing those rules, at least alam mo kung anong gagawin mo. You can ask questions to those who are more experienced than you.
Yeah.
You can ask for some creative feedback on how to do your editing, how to do your lighting, how you would do your own content, how the things that you can improve on. Kasi kung ikaw kasi ang gagawa ng vlog, guys, you can be very myopic. Kung ano yung nakikita nyo, kala nyo maganda na. However, if you're going to ask someone else to watch the videos for you, and then they'll give you an honest feedback, then you will know that it's not as perfect as you think. And
I think it is.
kung merong klaseng team na ganun, na they would give an honest, constructive feedback on your part, then you'll grow as a vlogger. That would improve you eventually as time goes on. Now, the bad thing would be they're imposing some rules nga rin. There are certain groups out there na they feel too exclusive na hindi ka pwede mag-join sa ibang team. Pag nandito ka, dito ka lang talaga.
Yeah.
Kapag may nag-upload, watch mo. Kapag nag-LS siya, hindi ka pwede mag-LS na kasabay siya. Stuff like that. So, in that end, knowing those kind of rules, it can impose your growth din kasi. Knowingly na hindi ka pwede makagalaw hangga't hindi gumagalaw yung hindi gumagalaw yung mga senior members mo. And kung ganun-ganun lang naman din guys ang rules nila, then you better off joining another team. Or if you think you already learned a lot, you can do it solo.
So, Joe, what are the things that you learn from your experiences na pwede mong sabihin sa mga kaibigan natin ngayon? Kasi, 'di ba, there are some things na ina-underestimate natin. So for you, what are those things na natutunan mo dito sa journey mo sa YouTube?
After observing a lot of live streamers na nag-boom for the past year, for the past couple of years, marami nagmamadali. And I get that. We want to be monetized already. However, pansin ko is they only doing it for the wrong reason. Sige, andun na yun guys. Andiyan ang dinero. Sige, andiyan ang promise ni YouTube that YouTube will pay you through advertisements. But, isang malaking but, 5-5 lang yun. For every advertisement na YouTube would play, magkano lang ang makukuha ng isang live streamer? 0.00 how much, Alex? Do you know how? You know how much?
Well, I just know it's 1,000 views for $1, diba?
Assuming na hindi nila i-skip, right?
Exactly.
Diba? So, without knowing the reality na anong mangyayari sa inyo if you're going to keep doing this, sayang yung pagod ninyo, sayang yung effort ninyo, sayang yung pinuhunan ninyo just for what? Peanuts? Actually, di pa nga, kulang pa nga pambili ng peanuts eh. So, marami man nagmamadali. Basically, marami nagmamadali. And then, they're thinking na once na makuha na nila 1,000 subscribers nila, magla-livestream sila, and then, wala masyadong manonood. It's Bapkis. Nada. Zero.
Ang
Isa,
sakit.
dalawa, tatlo, and then, kung hindi ka pa marunong humarap sa camera ng tama, kung hindi ka marunong magsalita sa ere, then, most of the time, meron lang pupunta dyan, mag-click sa'yo, titignan ko anong meron sa'yo, and then if they find you bland,
And yeah.
nothing, boring, they'll move to the next one. So
Yeah.
those are the things that they tend to underestimate. They underestimate the reality of live streaming and getting their and rushing to get their YouTube requirements also fast. They tend to rush, and then hoping sana na eventually if they keep doing it, diba?
And
That's another topic. But right now, the major thing that I think that they tend to underestimate is yung yung pagmamadali nila without knowing the consequences.
mm. We heard this a lot of times na lagi nilang pinapayo talaga na wag magmamadali, wag magpapa-pressure, wag magpapa-stress kasi nandiyan lang si YouTube. So, I think I understand where you're coming from dun sa bagay na yan kasi nga marami tayong naoobserbahan. So, syempre sa una talaga talaga na overwhelming yung feeling ng unang mga pakikipagkilala sa mga YouTuber, content creators, and then habang patagal ng patagal pagkatapos sabi nga nila 'di ba, the feeling is the same 'pag naranasan niyo na 'yan, na naka-graduate na kayo lahat-lahat, pare-pareho na yang parang meron ng feeling na okay,
That is great.
naglelelo na yung feelings at emotions niyo tsaka dun
Which, alam
sa pag
mo, Alex,
yeah.
truth to be told, sa lahat ng members ng Wakalas, ako ang pinakakulelat. Wala
Sige,
pa, alam nyo guys,
pag-usapan natin.
wala pa ako sa 3,000 watch hours. Ang last na
Hindi mo
grumabit
siya
sa
pinagtrabaho.
amin ay si Silfit. And the next one na malapit na ay si Alimokoy. And ako, sa amin lahat, ako ang talagang hindi pa monetize. Ako na to, ah.
Pero I don't think that you mind it. Parang sa'yo ano lang,
Not really, no.
kaya
I
alam
really
mo
don't.
'yun, kaya minamahal ka din ng maraming tao kasi they thought na, "Oh, Jho-RPG ganto ganyan." Tapos, para sa'yo, I'm just cool about it, 'di ba? I'm here to make
Hmm,
friends, I'm here to learn, and ayun nga, you're making your own, brand and your own way
that
tapos,
is right. I
gusto
was such
mo
in
very
a
organic.
I was such in a bad state talaga on the last months of during December and January na guys dito kasi sa alam niyo guys sa abroad pag wala kayong kakilala, you don't know any other Filipinos. May kakilala kayo sa work every now and then, but dito
Ilang years
sa
ka na ba diyan
kung sa neighborhood
sa
niyo
Australia?
magti 3 years na. But
In your flow.
wala kami masyadong no. So ako tsaka asawa ko lang. And we don't know anybody else. Hindi naman kami palalabas. So kapag siya nasa work, ako lang nasa bahay. And nakaka-depress din, guys. And
I
yeah, sure, you
understand.
can talk to your families, but you tend to miss your friends din. So YouTube was my escape through that depression. Na although I am doing my content, it's just an excuse. Mas nag-enjoy talaga ako meeting new people, meeting new friends talaga. And
Mm.
although kung hindi lang ako bumalik sa trabaho, malamang sa malamang I'm still pretty active in YouTube. Not just because I'm doing my content, but supporting my friends, watching their
I
shows,
understand.
watching their
Mm.
segments.
Marami
Nakikipag ano lang,
talagang ano,
chill lang.
marami talagang naging escape ang pag-YouTube, yung time na lalo na we weren't able to really go out tapos yung lockdown period. talagang maraming naging content creators, vloggers, and editors,
That
'di
is
ba? So I totally understand your feeling na kundi din dahil sa YouTube, parang alam mo 'yun, mawawala ka talaga sa sarili mo, and this YouTube
mm,
thing is, giving us this feeling and like comfort na yun, we're meeting friends virtually and then we're talking to them and
mm.
then plus the live streaming na talagang nakaka-ano talaga siya, nakaka-addict, nakakadala,
Nakaka-addict siya,
nakakawala
'di
ng
ba?
stress. Oo.
And guys, make no mistake, itong paglalaro ko, ano lang siya, that's just for me. That's just one side of me. Oo, sure, nawawala ang bagot ko. But I'm not just a gamer. I'm more than that. So kapag kasama ko sina Jojo Channel, sina Pope Francis Edrosa, sina Ali Babs, na kumakanta kami, parang ano lang, parang isa group of friends na nagbibidyoke lang. Without any care in the world, we're not thinking about subscribers, we're not thinking about viewership. It's just a bunch of people hanging out, we're just singing.
Yeah.
Going kay Mami Harvey the Mighty, we're just a bunch of people na nakiki-charades, may jamming, telling our love stories. Alam mo yan, Mami Harvey,
Yeah,
di ba?
gustong-gusto ko 'yan mga usapang pag-ibig na I was
Ano
able
lang,
to
di ba?
watch of one
It's
of
very
her
relatable.
episodes nung nakaraan. That was really, really interesting topic kasi maraming maraming tao they're sharing their stories about their lives na talagang di mo
Mm.
maakalain din that, okay,
It's
they
may
have the courage as well to
nakaka-relate, di ba?
I'm sorry?
Tama, tama. Di ba nakaka-relate? Kasi alam
Mm.
mong hindi lang pala ikaw ang may ganun.
Mm. And of course, interesting din malaman yung mga story ng ibang tao na talagang, alam mo yun, different walks of life. They have
That is
the
correct.
things na minsan dito lang nila sinasabi din because maybe
Mm.
because ito na lang din yung way nila to release those emotions na
That is
they're
correct.
keeping for a long time and yung thoughts nila na feeling nila nobody's listening. But then again, yung feeling ng virtual, minsan kasi pag alam natin virtual, parang okay, they don't see us, they don't really know us personally, they only see one side of me. But then, alam mo yun, deep inside, parang ano mo na lang yun, pleasure mo na lang sa sarili mo na you're giving it to yourself. Parang akin na lang 'to,
That is correct.
'di ba? So, babatiin ko
And
muna 'to.
it's also
I'm
ano
sorry.
it's also ano rin it's also gratifying din na merong third party na nakikinig sa problema mo,
Mm,
'di ba?
exactly. So, Joe,
They'll
babatiin
give
ko
you an
muna
honest
dito
opinion.
si ano,
Yes,
narinig
yes,
ba?
yes, yes.
Ayan,
Yes,
si
yes, yes.
Flor
Go, go, go.
Rupinda, ayan, mega love shoutout to you and Ugi F. And yan, sabi naman ni Harvey the Mighty, true, yung pinag-uusapan natin kanina. And coming from Simply Z, ayan, actually may question na tayo from Simply Z. Actually, this is
Naku.
your question. Okay? Question. YouTube has changed drastically over the years since its conception. It can be very unforgiving to those who take it lightly. What is your realistic approach in handling a decent channel? Later on, you'll answer back this question. Coming from you to, ha? Coming from you. So, I think alam mo yung tanong na yan. So,
Mhm.
muna natin, i-hide muna natin. And sabi ni Miss Imotera dito, akala ko noon money na si Jo, pero, tawag dito, tapos di ko siya kilala talaga, pero ilang buwan halos now, idol ko na siya. Ayan, sabi ni Miss Imotera. Ikaw talaga Miss
Wow,
Imotera,
thank
ang
you, Miss
tagal mo nang
Wendy.
kakilala si Jho-RPG. Di mo pa alam na hindi pa siya money, kaya tulungan na natin si Jho-RPG para din magdire-diretso na ang kanyang mga, ang tawag dito, yung adventures niya, 'di ba? Dahil sa LS mo Team Wave Paris, mas nakilala ko si Jho-RPG. Actually, yes. So, first time ko rin na, encounter si Jho-RPG sa, segment nila na For the Boys. Dun niya ako in-interview kasi dapat kaming dalawa ni Mrs. Wade yun. And the
Yeah.
way he handled, his questions, talagang alam mo yun, na-ano ko, naki-carried away ako dun sa mga tanong. So, may mga tanong dun na kung sinong pipiliin mo, Mr. Wade, sa aming mga host, sino ang pipiliin mo? And I was, subconsciously pointing out to Jho-RPG. I didn't know why, na bakit siya yung ano ko. Pero siguro
No,
dahil the way na he's delivering his messages na ano, talagang it's stirring up my inner self as well sa pagtatanong pa lang niya. Kasi lumalabas yung thoughts ko. Kasi kung manonood kayo ng, shows ni Jho-RPG, andun din yung um, yung he's giving you questions, but at the same time, he's thinking at the back of his mind. And then meron na naman yung follow-up, 'di ba? Masyadong multitasking ang utak nitong si Jho-RPG. Ayan, ang sabi ni Proud Pinoy Fan, true agree host, 'di ba? Ayan, mom and daughter still listening to us. Maraming maraming salamat po. Pero Joe, ayun nga yung tanong mo. At mamaya sasagutin mo siya at magkakaroon muna
Sure.
tayo ng short break para naman makapag-refresh tayo and of course, para din makainom ka ng tubig whatsoever. Guys, mag-prepare
Oo
na kayo
nga.
ng mga mas matindi nyo pang question. Like Simply Jet, alam ko, hinukay niya pa yun sa baul. Parang feeling ko ni-rewind niya yung
Parang
episode na yun, tapos hinanap
parang
niya.
copy-pasted yan, ah. Mukhang yun, ah.
Diba? Yan. Sir Steve, mamaya later on, sasagutin niya ni Jho-RPG sa pagbabalik ng Tell Us Your YouTube Journey.
Is
Apo.
ang pakulo na talagang naiisip ko is yung magpagay. Pero kung hindi ko talaga kaya, hindi ko talaga kaya.
Yung prefer niya, sabi natin,
Bonjilo. Ganun ang trend. Hindi ko alam yun. Nakakahiya kayo.
Ano ay like?
Nakakahiya naman kayo. Hindi nyo alam.
Umiiwas ako sa babae. Kasi yun yung unang sinabi sa akin sa parents ko. DM.
ano yung RBS?
Sa albido mo.
Nakita ko kasi parang
Nakausing talaga yan yung YouTube.
in her work on YouTube and that's how she really cheats.
Kasi di ba meron kaming guest celebrity? Sabi namin, Yaya! Ano yung mga bag namin? Uy, na kami na yung director, kami pa yung script man.
Tell me, when the time that I get into your life, kung hindi mo alam may following, I can eat
10, 11. Kasi naman, mga ano lang, umabot lang ako ng mga 5 meetings. Kasi pa pag ko ah. Ulit lang. Ulit naman. Yamanin. Sila yan. Saka, magkaroon naman ng
Tanong message, pero parang nabastos ako sa pagiging lalaki ko.
Guys, ang gusto ko lang masabi guys, hindi naman masama yung ginagawa nila. They're uploading,
Kami, ako, ano ko naman kay Ella, pag yan, yung pag-live stream niya, yung pagluluto,
Baliktad ulit. Hindi niya na kailangan ng mga sound effects na
Ayan, oo. Kaya, ayun, minsan hindi na pasensya na po kung hindi ko po na napapagbigyan.
nakaktake doon sa AdSense Sound Center na we only have hit content. So, yun yung
Tapos yung second sahod ko is
9,000 pesos.
9,000 plus. Yung first sahod. Second sahod, medyo bumaba.
Translate ko na lang. Oo, okay.
And we're back. Thank you so much, guys, for patiently waiting and for still tuning in to Team Wait Paris. Tell us your YouTube journey. In this segment and this episode, we will talk about the amazing and inspirational journey of content creators and live streamers here in YouTube. And for today's guest, we have, of course, Jho-RPG.
Hello, guys. Hello.
A while
Welcome
ago,
back
we
to
were
the show.
talking about we were talking about your questions that you usually tell to our previous guests, yung mga talagang mga bigatin. So kanina, coming from Simply Z, ang tanong niya, 'di ba, is YouTube has drastically changed over the years since its conception. It can be very unforgiving to those who take it lightly. What is your realistic approach in handling a decent channel? Ayan. So kanina dito, ayan, may sinasabi din sila at may pahabol pa si Proud Pinoy Fan. And sabi ni Simply Z, copy-paste daw yan. Hinanap talaga daw. Hinanap talaga niya yung tanong na yan. So guys, we're still here. Ayan, to those have the capability and power to share this live stream, please do share it so that we can also share the inspirational journey of Joe RPG as well. So ready na bang sumagot si Joe RPG dito sa katanungan ni Simply Z?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
yeah.
So,
ano naman
what is my
sagot
risk?
mo?
Go.
Yeah.
So, what is my realistic approach in handling a decent channel?
Yes.
First of all, guys, alamin nyo muna kung ano talagang gusto nyo mangyari. Planning your YouTube channel, guys, it takes a lot of thinking, a lot of research, making sure na you're doing it for the right reasons. You're doing it for you, not for, you're doing it for yourself muna talaga. And then once you garnered enough followers, then eventually you're gonna do it for them as well. But kung magsisimula pa lang and wala ka talagang not really foolproof plan, but you don't have a long-term plan on how you're going to proceed, then eventually you will crash and burn. Yung mentality na we'll just learn as we go. Bahala na si Batman. Oh, sige, fine. That's all well. That's fine and well. But how long can you keep that up? Right? Kaya nga sasabi nila is wag ka magmadali. Do it on your own pace. Bawat isa, guys, sa YouTube may kanya-kanyang sitwasyon sa buhay. Why they're doing YouTube in the first place? Most people do YouTube kasi gusto nila magkapera without knowing how being monetized even work. May iba naman na nagsimula lang mag-YouTube for the sake of keeping their stories. Yung mga videos nila, ina-upload lang nila for the sake of ma-upload lang. And there are people na gusto lang to entertain, 'di ba?
Exactly.
So you really need a good strong motivation on why you're doing this in the first place. Everything else will follow. If you don't even know why you're doing this, then malamang sa malamang this is not really for you. Everybody can do anybody can be a vlogger. Anybody can do YouTube, but it's not for everyone. And that's something that people need to understand din naman. If you don't have the guts, if you don't have the courage to speak in front of a camera, then you need a little bit more work. I'm not saying that you should give up, but you really need to work at it din naman.
Yeah.
Realistically, hindi rin lahat may internet, hindi lahat mayroong stable internet. So kung ikaw yung timong vlogger na nandun ang passion mo, but there are a few technical difficulties na hinaharap mo, then don't so conscious about it na pag-iiwanan ka naman ng mga kabatchmates mo.
Yeah.
You do you. They will do theirs. Kasi kung ano man yung nararamdaman mo ngayon, mas nararamdaman din nila. If you feel that you're lacking the subscribers, sila rin. Mga nakagraduate na, mga nakapag-postgrad na, nakamonetize na, ano ang pinaka-main war nila? Keeping their monetization alive.
Exactly.
So nag-isip sila ng they're doing double the time, they're doing double the work. If you feel you're very tired now, if you feel like you're being pressured now, what more kung monetize ka na?
Exactly.
So,
great wisdom, Jho-RPG. Ayan, palakpakan natin si Jho-RPG. Great wisdom coming from our guests for tonight. So, ayan, agree dapat may long-term plan. And thank you so much, Proud Pinoy Fan, for sharing it.
Fan, Alex, one of good examples kay PPF. PPF, when I first met PPF, kumakanta lang siya ng acapella through request lang ng mga nasa chat. So either OPM songs, English songs, bago, luma, as long as requested mga fans niya, kinakanta niya. And then eventually, although walang music, she only does acapella, And then eventually nagano siya, na monetize siya. So she could do the same thing, the same format. However, nag-isip siya na as an extension of her own interest, as an extension of her own will, yung kanyang live stream, ginawa niya, nag-focus siya na to give back to the music community, nagpapa-guest siya ng
Yes,
other musical guests din.
exactly.
So, niche niya pa rin yun. It's still music. But as a live streamer, she's focusing more on the others din naman. So she's offering a platform for other YouTube singers, for YouTube performers. She's giving out a platform to those din na nangangailangan din ng attention. And
Yeah.
I'm very proud of knowing Proud Pinoy Fan for doing that.
Oh, yan. Shout out kay Proud Pinoy Fan. Ayan. And sabi dito ni Simply Z, agreed to the response. Yung long term. Kailangan tagal long term. I just watched a video earlier na sinasabi doon na if you really want to be successful, you have to change your mindset. So most of that's why we're not yet reaching and having those times yet kasi baka hindi pa natin nababago ang ating mindset na kasi most of us we're only thinking about the short term goals. So if you really want to be successful, you have to really practice, change your habits. You have to think of the long term goals, and those long term goals are affected by your daily habits. So might as
That is
well
correct.
change those habits little by little, and those little by little in time will add to it. Ayan, palakpakan po natin ang ating mga sarili. Cutie Pie Channel, mega love shout out to you.
Sa totoo lang, guys, magiging ano yun ba to? If YouTube is going to be your bread and butter, di ba? I mean, are you going to do your YouTube full time? Me and Alex, we have our day jobs. We have priorities other than YouTube.
Exactly.
To begin with, YouTube is just a hobby right now. Maybe it will come to a point na kapag nag-grow pa yung community namin, eventually we might consider doing this full time. But as of now, sa conditions natin ngayon, I'm guessing it's gonna happen quite soon.
Yeah.
So other YouTubers out there, guys, na talaga milyones ng subscribers, all because they've been doing this for years. Since 2006, gumagana na ang channels nila by constantly uploading their vlogs. And they're not even doing live streams. They're just doing their vlogs. All because na dahil nag-vlog sila, maya't maya, months, weeks, months, years, they already garnered their cult following. And sana lahat tayo ganun, di ba? Pero sino ba naman ang merong ganong klaseng mindset na sino merong ganong klaseng patience to be like that? Mga Pinoy kasi usually gusto natin kunin yung shortcut, di ba? Yun ang kukunin natin. That's why kaya nga meron tayong mga paangat programs dyan because the shortcut way is the best. Less effort. You work smart. Oh, fine. But, you know, isipin din natin kung ano yung consequences na.
Yeah. Saka, I agree to what you're saying na, of course, we don't know yet. Kasi if it's a hobby, of course, you don't get to, parang i-pressure din yung sarili mo. Kasi if you're gonna put too much pressure. Kasi ngayon, di ba kanina nga nasa backstage, we were talking about na, ngayon lang ako ulit magla-livestream ng medyo proper. Kasi nag-livestream naman ako ng yung nakaraang araw kasi I really miss yung YouTube. Though hindi ako nakakatambay na ng ganong katagal. But I feel now what other people are feeling kasi nung nag-back to work na sila, we have audiences and we have viewers, friends here in YouTube na sabi nila na sorry, hindi ako makapag-support kasi nag-work na ganyan if I already have time and all. So I really feel that now na okay, I realize now na I will not stress myself over these things yet kasi we have to prioritize talaga yung reality.
That is correct.
Diba? But then again, you have to set the long-term goals. So kailangan din meron ka mga strategies how you're gonna do it. Kasi nga yung mga malalaking channel na ngayon, ano ba yung ginawa nila? It took them years kung nasan sila ngayon.
Correct.
Diba? It's not really parang one snap of a finger and then woo, I already have 1 million followers. 'Di ba? Meron mga talagang, may mga talagang vlogs na okay,
Pumapatok.
one time pumapatok. But then again, kailangan nun ng consistency. At tama rin yung sinabi niya kanina ni Jho-RPG na 'pag talagang na-monetize ka, double the effort, double the time, double everything. Kasi as if you're really working na, 'di ba? So, kanina ang sinasabi nila dito, ayan, may sinasabi sila kanina dito. So, sabi ni Proud Pinoy Fan, ayan, actually we all started na kulang sa knowledge sa pag-YT. After lang natin ma-monetize, saka lang natin ma-realize ang pagmamadali natin nakakasakit lalo kung hindi organic ang dumidikit. Exactly. 'Di ba? You have a lot of subscribers. We heard this from our previous guests as well based on their experiences at sa kanilang mga advices na they have a lot of how do you say it? Subscribers, but not everyone is really active, 'di ba? Just for the sake of the dikit, 'di ba? Lumalaki lang ang quantity, but the quality and saka yung fan base kulang na kulang, 'di ba? And may tinatanong pa ulit sila dito. Ayan. Kanina may tanong dito, saan na ba yung tanong ni ito pala, naka-post. So, coming from Proud Pinoy Fan, ano yung criticism na natanggap mo sa pag-YT mo? Naka-affect din ba sa pag-YT sa personal life mo, career mo? Naalala ko minsan nanonood ako ng gaming LS mo. Muntik ka nang malate sa work. Talaga tong
Thank you,
YT,
PPF.
minsan kasi ano to panira daw to sa trabaho eh.
Ang dami na ni PPF, pero sige. Criticism in regards to my YouTube, in my vlogging. In terms of my vlogging, I don't have any criticisms yet because malamang sa malamang kung makukuha kong first criticisms ko sa totoong gamers din talaga. In regards to my live streaming or kung yung mga pag-akyat ko sa live streams, naghihintay lang din ako nang meron magsabi sa akin na negative. So far, wala pa naman. Hopefully meron. Kasi minsan yung mga pinagsasabi ko, guys, hindi ako YouTube educator ha, to begin with. Sa Wakalas, si Team Mabi ang aming designated YouTube educator and si Manong Bluetooth. But there are times na nagsasabi din ako ng YouTube tidbits, but only because I've already learned them through observations din naman, by observing other people din and listening to our YouTube educators out there like Cypher Vlogs, Say My Name, Manong Bluetooth TV, Coach Hans. There's a lot, creative sessions as well.
Yeah.
So kapag meron ako mga sinasabi sa YouTube, hindi rin malaya sa sinasabi nila. So, wala pa ako nare-receive sa ating criticism like talagang negative criticism in general. Pagdating naman sa career, there's the nursing side of me. Kapag nasa work ako, kung ano yung work ko, talagang yun lang ako nagfo-focus. Kapag nasa bahay na ako, ang sipag ko sa trabaho, guys. Pero pagdating sa bahay, ang tamad-tamad ko. As a nurse, gumagawa kami nagliligpit kami ng gamit ng pasyente and nag-aayos kami ng mga kama nila. Pero sarili kong kama, hindi ko magawa. Kung ano yung iniwan ko nung umaga, pag-uwi ko, ganun pa rin.
Hindi ka napapagalitan ng asawa mo dyan.
Speaking of which, Alex, nakaka-apekto ba sa personal life? During the times, during December of 2019 and January of 2020, medyo medyo taong bahay nga lang din ako. Nakakapuyatan ko ang pag-YT. Hindi ang pag-YT, pag-live stream, kakaakyat ko. Kasi after matapos ng isang show, kabilang akyat naman. And naiingayan ng misis ko sa akin. Ang lakas ng boses ko, guys. And minsan kapag naka-headset ka, hindi mo rin mapapansin. But we have thin walls. Napakanipis ng dingding namin. So kapag nag-ingay ako, tumawa ko, ang lakas ng boses ko. I don't realize it. I have a headset. So hindi ko alam kung anong voice, hindi ko na mo-modulate ang boses ko. Ang naiingayan siya. So there's this one time na show na For the Boys, si Olive TV22 ang guest. Pang-umaga ang misis ko. And Alex, ang show namin midnight Pilipinas time.
Midnight
No?
Pilipinas.
So, pagdating dito sa Sydney, that's already 2 a.m., 3 a.m. in the morning.
Mm.
So, I was forced to do the live stream. Nandun ako sa parking lot sa loob ng kotse. And alam ni Pops Nathan yun.
Shoutout dyan
So,
sa para-paraan para makapag-LS. na,
So, what I
si
did
Frankie Lorcan.
kinuha ko ang laptop, kinuha ko ang mic, kinuha ko yung ring light. Nilagay ko talaga, ginam ko talaga sa loob ng kotse. Doon ako nag-ingay. And it was one of those unforgettable moments sa For the Boys kasi that was the first time na talagang na nag-let loose ako. Kasi di ako pwede mag-ingay kapag dito misis.
Kahit sa YouTube journey mo, ito talaga yung pinaka-unforgettable din. Kasi talaga namang gawa-gawa talaga ng paraan for the sake of live
For the sake
streaming.
of hirap kumita ng pera, guys. Sa totoo lang. Hirap kumita ng pera.
Exactly, di ba? Shoutout naman dyan. Shoutout dyan sa Wakalas Production. Nandito na sila Pops Nation, Team Mabi TV. Ayan, maraming salamat po. And Rafael Carlo de la Cruz. Yan, maraming salamat po sa pagpunta.
Pops.
And
Miss
Norris TV, ayan, dito sila. Maraming salamat. So, may sinasabi kanina dito, ayan, TWP, Jho-RPG, hello. Siya na ngayon lang, na yan. Na tumamsak lang. Nandun kasi sila kay Ice ngayon. Nagko-concert si Ice. Kasi busy din si Ice ngayon. Busy si
Nag-aabol din si Ice. Kaya tayo mamaya. Kanta tayo.
Then, naka-Streamlab yun eh. Hindi siya makakapagpa-akyat pag Streamlab. Kasi pag Streamlab, less CPR.
Parang obvious din.
Pero, alam mo bang ginawa ko nung isang araw? So, sobrang miss ko na mag-LS. Nag-concert kami, nag-back-to-back concert kami.
Diba?
So, enjoy now, CPR later.
CPR later. Wala pa sa CPR ngayon.
Hindi ko na masyadong inaano din na eh. Si Mrs. Wade minsan sasabihin niya sa akin, wala pa kayong upload wala pa tayo, mamumula na tayo. Sabi ko, ayan, mag-ano muna tayo. Sabi nga ng mga guests natin, saka mga mentors natin, wag kayong magpapa-pressure.
Pinipilit naman ni Mrs. Wade na mag-LS nang wala ka din.
Oo, kasi talaga sinasabi ko sa kanya na ito na yung sinasabi natin. Ito na yung pinaghahandaan natin na one time na hindi na ako makakapag-LS like the way that we used to. So, kailangan siya yung haharap sa camera. And little by little, nagiging open na siya sa public. Tapos, sabi ko nga, kung hindi ako effective sa ganitong kind of program, baka ikaw yung effective sa ganitong program naman. And one time nasa trabaho ako, nasa opisina ako, pagtingin ko ng cellphone ko, talaga naman, Mrs. Wade, ang daming ganap sa kanyang live stream. So, tuwan-tuwa ako.
Kasi nga naman, hindi namin siya madalas makita sa show mo. So, kapag harap siya, in those rare occasions na makikita nyo si Mrs. Wade, guys, talagang pupuntahan nyo siya kasi makaka-intrigue. Ano ba yung, di ba? Hindi nakikita si Mrs. Wade nakasama ni Alex during these kinds of interviews.
Ito, hindi kanya kasi to forte. So, doon siya sa forte niya. Sabi ko sa kanya, kaya mo naman mag-live stream kung magpa-games ka. So, very, very effective yun sa kanya, di ba? So, mega love shoutout naman dyan kay Mrs. Wade. Ewan ko kung nakikinig pa siya or nasa train siya. So, nasabi dito kanina, proud Pinoy fan. Yes, dapat may other source of income. Mataas ang pag-akyat ng revenue for super chats. Pero real talk, if ads lang mahirap kunin ang threshold. Pero hopefully, makapagpa-viral nga, go with the trend. Diba? Yung pagpapa-viral pa pala niyan, ano palang masasabi mo tungkol dyan sa pagpapa-viral? That they're going to do anything just for the sake of views?
Well, una sa lahat, bless your hearts, guys. if you're throwing anything against the wall and hoping whatever sticks. Kung yun lang naman din ang strategy nyo, hopefully kung ano man yung 15 minutes of fame na makuha nyo through that viral video, hopefully on your next video pumatok din. Magkaroon siya ng lasting impression dun sa mga unang tao na naengganyo nyo on your first viral video. Hopefully, 'di ba? Wala akong say doon kasi it's there. Minsan kasi magpo-post lang without knowing naman guys kung anong papatok sa tao eh. Malay ba nila na not innocently they just posted something they thought it was funny. Most of the time it's just mga shock humor, shock comedy lang naman most of the time yung mga ina-upload din nila. If it's not Facebook, they're posting it in YouTube.
Yeah.
Not knowingly na, uy, pumatok pala itong video na to because other people shared your video kaya siya nag-viral. It's not because na nag-post ka ng something and then kami ni Alex makikita namin na video, mag-click. It's because other people shared your video na merong tag na, oy guys, panoorin nyo ito, natawa ako dito. Curiosity, sige, fine. We will watch it. And if we feel the same way as nung taong nag-share ng video mo, Samaritan rule, i-share din namin sa iba. That's how viral videos work. By sharing. Diba?
Pero yun nga daw, 'di ba? Kailangan ng consistency pag viral yung video mo. Kasi pag tumaas ang sub count, dapat ma-sustain. And ayun ang sabi ni Norris TV, mahirap gumawa ng viral video. Isa sa mga challenge ng mga content creators yan. Which is really true. Kaya nga 'di ba, nagsuswitch talaga yung iba sa live streaming kasi dito mas easy yung pag-generate ng mga views and yung watch hours.
That's correct.
So ikaw ba, Jo, do you consider
Yes.
yourself a live streamer or a content creator or both?
Kung tatanggalin ko ang trabaho ko sa Wakalas, I'm a vlogger. I'm a casual vlogger lang talaga. Kung ano yung nakikita nyo mga games ko, yun lang talaga ako. If I'm live streaming, kung nakikita nyo nagla-live streaming kasi naglalaro lang ako, sayang kasi yung oras, kaya ako siya nila live stream. Kung sino manood, go. But I'm a vlogger talaga, first and foremost. I can hold my own in terms of live streaming. I can hold on my own talking to the camera. I can talk to you guys. Hindi ako nahihiya. After observing YouTube for quite some time and kakakit ko sa mga live streams ng ibang tao, I got the confidence already on how to carry a live stream. Depends na lang. Ang paniniwala ko kasi is if you have a wide array of knowledge to impart towards people, every once in a while may ma-attract kang tao na makikinig sa'yo. So, sa mga nagla-live stream na nakatenga lang sa camera, naghihintay lang ng tao dyan sa chat, ng hello lang. Yun lang yung, kung sa chat lang kayo nakabatay sa live stream ninyo, well, you're not really a good live streamer kasi ibig sabihin, you cannot really work without the chat. And if you don't I find a lot more interactions from the chat if you have something with depth to say. Meron kang talagang sinasabi.
Yung malalim.
Hindi yung may malalim ka talaga sinasabi. You can be very political. You have your own strong opinions about something. Generate some interactions with the chat. It can be very positive. It can be very negative. But at least you're generating a dialogue.
Yeah, and an engagement.
Engagement.
Yeah, and it's really hard to engage people and to some particular topics. So ayun nga, dun pumapasok yun. You have to get yourself known into other communities, diba? Buod dun sa talent mo and etc.
Sorry to interrupt, Alex. Kaya ako napapapunta rito sa show ni Alex kasi
nagpapapansin
dahil nagpapapansin ako. It's because yung mga guests kasi ni Alex, they're talking about their YouTube journey. I'm just trying to find out kung ano pang you think guys na ang dami kong alam, not really. By asking questions kasi sa mga guests ni Alex, I'm looking for other perspectives din on how to be a YouTuber, on how to be a vlogger. There might be something na may ginagawa sila na kapag tinanong mo sila, they'll share, 'di ba?
Exactly. Mm. Alam mo, technique ko din yan eh. Actually, pag may mga guest dito. So, pag naririnig ko na yung mga stories nila, natututo din ako. So, ina-apply ko din yung mga natututunan ko. Tapos yung iba naman, dinide-learn ko kung ano yung mga habits na naririnig ko na, okay, that is not really true and this one, and then I do my research. So, it's really tricky na marami ka palang dapat din ayusin, 'di ba? Para kasi minsan, we know everything, we know the moves and whatsoever. Pero yung different stories and different journeys nila, um, 'pag, yun nga lagi kong sinasabi, you pick up the good things that you learn, and then ikaw na ang bahalang bumuo nun. Ikaw na mag-formulate nun
That's correct.
papaano ka gagawa ng sarili mong strategies sa pag-you-YouTube mo. Which is, ang mga na ano na natin dito, 'di ba minsan may mga content creators lang, hindi sila live streamers. So,
No.
they don't have the idea na, oh my God, pag, gines na namin, magse-send kami ng, invitation. May show po kasi kami sa YouTube, which is Tell Us Your YouTube Journey. Hindi nila alam yung concept, saka hindi nila alam na meron palang totoo, may live stream pala sa YouTube.
Mhm.
Tapos nung nakikita na nila, ayan. Pero sila talaga purely ang tinatrabaho nila is the content itself. So, kanina may tinatanong dito si Simply Z, 'di ba? Sabi ni Simply Z dito, "How long do you think you will stay as a YouTuber? Does being a YouTuber a hindrance to your work as a nurse, since being a nurse is really a tiresome job?"
Ginagawa ko ang guys, you see all of this cabinet. These are all my video games, no? That's my backlog. So since I'm more of a gamer, as long as meron ako mga laro dito, I have my own content. I'm good. Andito ang content ko. They'll never go. It's gonna take a long time para mawala tong mga to. So I'll keep playing them and I'll review each one of them eventually pag may time ako. In regards to nursing, it is a tiresome job. Kapag may day off lang din ako, doon lang ako nakakagawa ng ano ko. Doon lang din ako nakakagawa ng materials for my content. So I'm not setting a hard deadline for myself. Yung ibang content creators dyan, sasabihin nila, i-announce nila sa mga vlogs nila, new content every week, but not really. Because eventually, life will kick your ass.
Exactly.
merong mangyayaring ganap, no? So hindi ako magto-throw ng I'm not gonna put a throw outline like there's a content every week. Realistically speaking, guys, if you have a full-time job, you're not gonna do that. You can't do that. Diba?
Exactly.
Unless you are only unless your content is only 5 minutes na content, and then yun lang push out mo sa YouTube, that's fine. But content like this, it takes a lot of research. It takes a lot of editing din. And other gamers who are vloggers din at the same time, it takes them like months just to come out with a quality content na tingin nila magugustuhan din ng fans nila. And it's not because they're taking their time doing YouTube content creating, but there are other things out there outside YouTube that takes priority. Tulad ng sinabi ni Alex.
Exactly. Like for example, ayan, si Joanna Malabanan yan. Mega love shout out to you. She's actually a teacher, and then she's juggling yung time ng of course, ang priority niya yung kanyang trabaho. At the same time, 'di ba? Minsan hindi namin siya nakikita, hindi niya siya nakikita na nagla-livestream because ang priority nga is yung talagang real job, 'di ba?
Yung talagang job nyo, guys, na talagang that will put food on the table, that would pay for the lights, that run the water, the
Mm.
electricity. Yan yung pa-prioritize nyo. YouTube will not do that for you right now
Right
because you're
now.
not doing YouTube full time. Your day
Mm.
job
It
is
will
your full
take
time.
time.
Yun ang income
It
mo eh.
will take time. Remember, Joe, if I don't remember kung nandun ka, yung guest natin si MGR official. Alam ko nandun ka ata eh. Tapos ang pinag-usapan natin yung full-time job na niya rin ang YouTube, 'di ba? Which is
Mm.
talagang double the effort, the hard work as if syempre trabaho na. So um obligated na siya talaga na mag-livestream, maglabas ng content kasi dun nagge-generate, 'di ba? So parang parang it took her time as well para magawa 'yon. So, ayun nga, ayun ang difference ng dalawang bagay na 'yon, guys. If you have extra time, 'di ba? Why not? And sabi nga dito, time management.
Nako, yan time management na yan, guys. You'll hear that time management thing na yan. Napakadaling sabihin yan, guys. But let's be honest, who does that?
Anyway, may binabasa ako dito. Ayan ang sinabi nila dito. Kailangan hanapin mo kung saan ka magiging effective, live streaming or
That
uploader.
is correct.
Kailangan mo rin mag-explore, 'di ba? Pero kanina sabi nga nila dito is madali nga kasi magkaroon ng content if you're live streaming. That is also one way. Tapos yung iba, ang ginagawa nila parang pina-file na lang nila yung mga contents nila. Meron silang mga videos na to be edited. Tapos saka nila ilalabas, which is ayun, guilty as charged. Ginagawa namin siya ngayon kasi nga pag dito you don't have the luxury to really sit down and take time to edit kasi pagkatapos ng trabaho, all you want to do is to clear your mind and then to
Di ba?
focus on something else, 'di ba? And sabi dito ni Pops Nation, learn to unlearn. Exactly. And I agree, mas malaki ang community ng gaming talaga. Exactly. We've been hearing this a lot of time kasi nakakapanood din ako. Kahit yung actually yung anak namin, mas marami siyang kilalang YouTuber na gaming. Which is nakakatuwa kasi 'pag kami minsan pinapanood namin, wala kami naiintindihan. Siya lang yung nakakaano kasi puro games, yung Roblox ba yun, Roblox? Bukod
Oh
dun
my
sa ano,
God. Mm.
tapos
And
nakikita ko
guys,
yung mga millions,
guys,
millions.
tandaan nyo, millions, di ba? And guys, dyan sa baba, tandaan nyo guys, hindi lang pare-pareho lahat ng games. There are genres of games din. And unfortunately, ang pinili kong games napaka-obscure din and very specific. Role-playing games ang nilalaro ko. Kaya nga ako Jho-RPG Jho Role-Playing Games, RPG. So I focus more on role-playing games. Hindi ako yung
Ayun.
naglalaro ng baril-barilan, hindi ako naglalaro ng Call of Duty. Hindi ako nakikita naglalaro ng Minecraft because gusto ko kasi yung mga laro na merong story. Story-driven ang laro.
Ano ba yung pinaka-paborito mong games na story-driven?
Yung mapapa in love ka sa mga characters and then kapag there's something terrible, there's a tragedy that happened, mamimiss mo sila. That parang you know this character after playing for hours and hours and then malalaman mo ay namatay siya. May ganun. And then
Final Fantasy ka ba? Final Fantasy?
Ay, alam mo yon. Yes.
Oo. Naglalaro ako ng games before. Mahilig din ako sa games. Pero, alam mo yon, parang wala na yung focus ko sa paglalaro ng games. And then, hindi rin ako naglalaro ng mga baril-barilan. Yung mga, hindi ko natutunan yung Counter-Strike na yan. Hindi. Kahit yung Mobile Legends.
Ay, nako, isa pa yan.
Hindi ko siya na ano. Pero, ayan, I heard talaga nakaka-addict mag-games. Ang alam ko lang kasi sa PlayStation 2. PlayStation, di ba? Pero ngayon, I don't have the time. I don't know what happened. Pero, parang...
Life. Naging, adulthood na eh. We became adults, guys.
Oo. Pero dati super addict din ako sa mga games yan. Harvey the Mighty is still in the house. Mega love, Sharon. Thank you so much.
Miss Nofi.
And Team Mabby, ayan. Team Mabby is here. Furley Layson is in the house. Maraming salamat. And Maria. Where's Maria? I haven't seen it. Ayan, si Maria GM. Yan, Maria Grace GM. Maraming salamat. Sabi ni Simply Z, yup, right now we can't generate enough revenue at YT as
At
small
my
YouTuber. Just relax and
that,
enjoy it. And who knows, someday we can hit the jackpot.
the
Exactly.
jackpot. That is
Diba?
correct.
Kalma-kalma lang muna tayo. Triggy and USA, mega mega love shout. At ako din, Candy Crush. Uy, nakaka-addict yung Candy Crush na yan. Diba? Resident
At
Evil,
the
the best.
time,
Uy,
yung
I
Candy
should
Crush,
agree.
nilalaro ko yan sa train kapag naghihintay lang ako ng LRT.
Exactly.
As
Shout out
in,
naman.
the train ride pauwi, Diyos ko, yun ang pampalubag o oras, pampawala ng oras, papaaksaya.
Ganyan din
Sa
si
cellphone.
Mrs. Wade or ako. Tapos naka-discover ako ng bagong
Angry
games.
Birds din.
Pero hindi ako masyado talagang nagko-concentrate. Parang nawawala yung yung anong tawag doon? Mabilis ako magsawa pag nag-games ako sa phone. Pero ayan, Resident Evil. Oh, the best. Natapos ko yung Resident Evil. Diba, nakakatuwa.
That is
YouTube,
correct.
and make YouTube stress-free. Amin sinasabi si Simply Z. For those who have a stable job, let YouTube be a hobby. Don't push it too hard. And
That is
make
correct.
YouTube stress-free. Diba? That is correct.
Don't
So,
don't let YouTube run your life, guys. Sa totoo lang. If there's another advice na we can give you, kami ni Alex, don't let it run your life. I mean, as of now, in this digital age, YouTube will still be here as the first or the second search engine na ginagamit ngayon through the internet. YouTube will still be here. Well, it's still owned by Google, so Google and YouTube, they'll still be here. Diba?
exactly.
Yeah, chill.
Trophy Adventures is in the house. Maraming salamat po. Ayan, Team Mavi TV, wala kang upload, hinahanap kita, busy ka pala sa work. Exactly, di ba? Nawawala yung mga tao ngayon kasi nagba-back to normal na. Di ba?
That is correct.
YouTube will always be here. Lagi ko rin sinasabi kunyari may mga nagbe-message sa amin na, "Uy, sorry kasi busy kami, hindi naman pag-support and all." Don't feel guilty. Don't feel guilty, may sarili kang buhay, may sarili tayong buhay, 'di ba? So it's
Okay lang,
okay if we
support
can't be here to support or whatsoever. As long as na parang magkakaibigan na tayo dito, we know each other na, then 'di ba, pag magkakaroon ng oras kasi minsan dagdag stress pa yung yung kailangan mong parang i-presenta lagi yung sarili mo all of the time. You can't be too available, 'di ba, for everyone
That
else.
is
Kasi
correct.
kaya ka nga nag-YouTube to para mawala yung stress mo, tapos para matuto ka pa, hindi para magdagdag ng stress mo, 'di ba? 'Yan, 'wag niyong gawing primary ang YouTube. Better pa rin na merong stable job. Exactly. So, going tayo, Jho-RPG naman, sa pagpasok mo sa live streaming, which is naging part-time member ka ng Wakalas Production. What is it all about?
Wakalas Productions, through Pops Nation's vision, to make content na maging entertaining talaga. It's an alternative form of entertainment na hindi lang for the sake of nagla-live stream ka lang, for the sake of the chat. You have your own program like a television show should. Na there's a start, and then there's the middle, the content, and then proper ending. So just like a proper show na nakikita natin sa television. So yun talaga yung pinupursue ng Wakalas. So we are coming up with different kinds of genres of entertainment. Like for example, ang flagship namin is ang Walang Kwentang LS, Pops Nation and Corny 2. More of a game show siya. It's more of a variety show. Maraming mga pa-games. And then there's For the Boys that serve as a low-key interview. It's a mixture of a formal and an informal interview. Na hindi namin pag-usapan to. I'm doing more of the formal stuff. Ako yung pinaka-seryoso for some reason, and then sila ang mga comedic effects. Hindi ko kaya magpatawa, guys. And then you have Team Mabi TV and GND Vlogs na nag-i-invite din sila ng mga iba't ibang not necessarily YouTubers, but mga other uh, mga non-showbiz.
Non-showbiz.
Non-medical.
Ano ba yung mga
Hindi.
non-showbiz?
Non-showbiz kasi guys, we have this saying kasi sa sa medical community. Kapag sinabi mong non-showbiz, ibig sabihin non-medical. Kaya si Alex daw merong jowa. Oh, showbiz, non-showbiz. Non-showbiz. Ibig sabihin, hindi medical. hindi doktor, hindi nurse or whatever. Ibig sabihin,
Sige.
ibang career. So
Mm-mm.
basically Team Maui TV and GND Vlogs would invite other guests na mga other career personalities
Mm-mm.
na they're talking about their personal influences, their personal problems, kung
Nawala si
to
Joe.
strive for. Nawala. Nawala.
Ayan. Okay na.
Ayan na. Ayan.
Oo.
And then si Norris and then of course we have this yung kay Sylphid vlog na tell us na yung love story. Yun yung ginawa ni Sylphid vlog na mag-invite siya ng guest and then interview niya about mga lost loves ng mga guest. And then of course ang Wakalas Radio, ang aming podcast show, si Norris TV, and off day po ako, and Ma'am si Darren's Diary na naging mga talagang nag-promote talaga ng mga podcasting shows nila. Norris TV yung Hugot Friday, yung kay off day po ako, Laway Lang ang Puhunan.
Ayan
And then the
sabi
Darren
ni
show.
Diba? Laway lang ang puhunan and Hugot Friday. Diba?
So nag-ano talaga kami. We are trying to strive each and everyone sa Wakalas na to come up with their own shows na na feel nila comfortable sila na kaya nilang gawin na mag-isa. And we're just going to provide the knowledge of how to do their live streams properly the Wakalas way.
Ayan. So ano ba yung Wakalas way na sinasabi mo, Jho-RPG?
The Wakalas way in terms of we would, aside from the audio, kasi guys, kahit sino naman na mayroong V8 pwede mag-audio. However, since we are trying to make our shows unique, gumagawa kami ng mga video reels, mga VTRs. So, meron kaming mga custom-made na openings, mga commercials, mga advertisements. We advertise our shows in-house. Mga episodes ni Norris, ni Ma'am si Darren, ni Off Day po ako, GND Vlog, Shadow Keyzone, Daddy Boom, Team Abi TV. Lahat ng mga lahat ng mga shows nila, ina-advertise din namin in-house sa aming mga streams.
In-house.
Dahil bawat isa kasi sa Wakalas, guys, may kanya-kanyang audience. And one of the mission is i-introduce mo yung audience nila dun sa other show ng Wakalas. By advertising, by endorsing other Wakalas shows under the Wakalas brand, there's this certain quality na makukuha kayo. Kasi we're trying to standardize our methods of doing our live stream shows. So as the same as the podcast shows.
Ayan. Sabi ni Norris TV dito, I'm proud to be part of the Wakalas team and kudos to Wakalas, ang galing ng concept. I think this is how do you say it? Katulad ng previous guest natin na si Truly Asia Diaries, they're changing the way of yung online shows, diba? Yung live streams, and of course, nakakita sila ng mga possibility ngayon sa digital age natin and digital technology natin that it's possible to really put up something like this, diba? And palakpakan natin ng mga concept creators ng mga napaka creative.
Between Truly Diaries, Harvey the Mighty, and Pops Nation, shout out sa Team Malaysia. Magkakapit bahay kasi mga yan. So they really talk in regards to their content. So kung ano yung nakikita nyo guys kina sa shows ni Pops Nation, kay Truly Asia Diaries, kay Harvey the Mighty, it's all because they're exchanging ideas on how they're going to make a very good entertaining content. I think the same influence din kina Alex. Alam ko tong si Alex na Alex is communicating with Pops Nation beforehand on how to do a show just like this one.
That was actually how do you say it? Ongoing na. Ongoing na. Tapos nag-usap kami ni Pops, then nakita nga niya how we're doing it. And then ayun na, nag-usap-usap na, alam mo yung parang business mind alike na how you gonna change the way ng pagla-live stream, how you gonna put an impact, how you gonna do everything. Alam mo yun? Then we exchange
We're not
ideas.
really focusing on YouTube, guys. So Facebook, we're trying out other streaming platforms like Google Podcast, doon sa Wakalas Radio namin. Ito sa iTunes, di ba? So hindi lang wag lang mag-focus sa YouTube. Yun lang yung sa mga idealisms ni Pops Nation na kami nakikita din namin yung yung vision niya, and we're trying to help to make that into a reality. A little step by step.
Diba? Ang galing-galing. And then, may sinasabi si Proud Pinoy Fan. Ayan, good night na raw po. And maraming salamat po, Proud Pinoy Fan, for staying and for really engaging to our episode for today. And Extra Rice is shout out Team Wade Paris at sa guest mo, si Jho-RPG. Kamusta ka na? Extra Rice And sabi ni One Collection, akin hobby lang ang YT para ma-document ko laro ko. Game live streaming din kasi ako na pwede mong panoorin parang araw. Ayan, kudos naman sa mga shout out din sa mga gamers ni Jho-RPG. Iba talaga ang So, Jho-RPG, what can we expect from you in the upcoming months or maybe a year dito sa iyong channel?
In regards to my channel, I'll still keep doing my gaming reviews, my gaming live streams. Before nakakapag movie review pa ako. I'm doing trailer reactions, but because of the whole corona thing, wala masyadong mga ngayon. Wala masyadong mga there's only so movies na pinapalabas ngayon na you can't even risk your health going outside inside the movie theater, di ba? So tumitigil kapag merong mga superhero na movies or trailers, gagawan ko ng trailer reaction kung magagawa ko siya in time. There's the PlayStation 5 coming out. So once na nakuha ko ang PlayStation 5 coming November 12, I will do a unboxing and a on the day review. Hopefully magawa ko siya, sana wala akong pasok nun.
How about monetization pala? How about monetization? Are you planning to be monetized, and what are your, kung nakakaisip ka na, ano yung mga plans ni Jho-RPG once is a monetized channel?
In terms of monetization, it's the way I'm doing it now. It's gonna be slow. I already got that. Alam ko magiging slow siya since kapag may bagong upload lang ako, doon lang ako nagkakaroon ng viewership. And since I'm not really since ang live stream ko lang naman is sa Wakalas, unfortunately we are on season break doon sa Porta Boys. So far, yun lang talaga nyo ako makikita on a regular basis every Saturday. Kung off lang ako. And that every Saturday is doon nyo lang ako makikita live stream. But the actual watch hours, binigay muna namin kay Alimokoy para dahil mas malapit siyang ma-monetize. And kapag lahat na kapag lahat na ng Wakalas member is completely monetized, then babalik sa channel ulit. And I don't mind that. I don't mind really waiting.
Yeah. Mega love shoutout dito kay Johnny McQueen. Ayan, maraming salamat. At sana all daw may PS5. Diba? Sana nga talaga. Nakakatuwa. Mrs. Wade is in the house because she's home. Yeah, mega love shoutout to
She's
you, Mrs.
literally in
Wade.
the house, guys.
Yeah, literally in the house. Ganun talaga. Andito siya kanina nakatayo sa akin. Gusto niya mag-kiss. Hindi siya makakiss-kiss.
Off-cam ka
So,
muna. Mag-off cam muna. Mag-off cam
ayan.
ka muna.
It's Lean Vlogs USA. Mega love shoutout to you. Baka si Mrs. Wade, mayroon pang pahuling tanong dito kay Jho-RPG. Baka naman gusto mong, ano yun, buweltahan si Jho-RPG sa mga katanungan. Pero Joe, alam mo, hindi pa talaga ako satisfied sa mga naririnig ko ngayong sagot coming from you. So, meron akong tanong sa'yo na gusto kong marinig yung side mo. Okay? So, this question is actually from you as well. So, ito, favorite ko itong tinatanong sa mga guests natin. So, itong tanong ko, live streaming is arguably the easiest way to get the necessary WH but can be the most difficult if not done correctly. As an experienced streamer, what are the secrets in doing a show?
Okay. As far as I'm not really an experienced streamer, but from what I know now, coming from this is the experience that I got being with Wakalas Productions, and of course observing all of you who are doing live streams right now. The secret would be connectivity. Una sa lahat, make your audience feel welcome kapag nandyan sila sa baba. And Pinoy YouTubers are concerned kapag if they feel welcome kasi dun sa show mo, they feel this sense of entitlement na the show is not really that complete unless the host gives you the proper recognition. And kaya nga, meron mga tao nagtatampo kapag di sila na-shoutout kagad. Meron mangyayaring ganun. So every once in a while, we tend to shout them out. But if they are really going to your channels, if they are really going to your live stream, just because they really want to enjoy the show, not because they want to be recognized, then you got yourself an organic follower kagad. So regardless na makita mo sila, regardless of ma-shoutout mo sila, it's enough na nandun sila because they came to watch the show. Because they came to enjoy for talk shows like this. Gusto nila malaman yung gusto nila makilala yung tao. Diba? Baka kasi there's something that can be learned coming from the guest. And mga live streams ngayon na puro hangout lang, sige fine. Kasi mga nag-hangout lang ng mga nag-live stream. Basa-basa ng chat, o sige. For me, there was a time na okay lang sa akin yung ganun. But I am a YouTuber of interest. Mas napapastay ako sa isang streaming na somewhat I'm interested in. So, kapag merong jamming night sina Alex or si Ice Cruz, and kung pwede sila magpakit ng tao para kumanta, kakanta ako. Kasi gusto ko lang kumanta because I like to sing.
I really love to sing.
Just an example. Just an example. Mga talk show like this, kapag there's a good topic discussion and merong guest that would speak about that current topic. If you know the topic, if you have something to say about the topic, magano ka rin, magcha-chat ka rin dyan sa baba.
Exactly.
That's a good interaction din naman. So, coming to this kind of talk shows, nagtatanong din ako sa mga guests because I feel na feeling ko I'm contributing din something na at the same time, I'm being recognized din not only because of the host, but the guest as well.
Mm.
Kung nage-get niyo yung kung nage-get niyo yung logic ko, guys.
Ayan.
Kung sa tingin niyo nagpapapansin kung it's a papansin move, yes, it is. But what else can you do about it, 'di ba? I mean, kung hindi ka naman din how else can you be recognized kung hindi ka magtatanong? The people who interact constantly in the chat, yan pa nga yung mas nakikita ng mas nakikita ng host and the guests. Sa totoo lang. If you are just posting emojis dyan, nagtumutuldok-tuldok lang kayo dyan, just to show that you are there, you're not really listening to the show, what more pa kaya kung talagang meron nagtatanong dyan sa baba, may nagko-comment dyan sa baba, in regards to what's happening to the show. And personally, yun lang yung sa akin ha. That is more gratifying than kung ano lang yung nagkakamustahan lang sa baba, nangingisdaan lang dyan sa baba. At there was a time na ganun din ako, but you will come into into this realization, guys, especially if you're doing this kind of shows, na you really need to connect with your audiences kasi sila yung eventually sila yung magiging bread and butter mo if you're going to do this kind of talk show in the long run. And that is and for me, that is how I know na sa show ni na Alex, season 3, guys, already. Hindi siya makaka-season 3 if not all of you guys there constantly being here.
Yeah, that's why we're gonna celebrate it kasi nga we didn't expect it na magiging season 3 na siya. Sabi na, may nagtanong sa amin dati, paano niyo nalaman na season 3 na? So, sa isang season there are like 12 episodes, minimum 10 to 12 episodes, 'di ba? So, kung parang nakita namin yung progress din ng mga naging guests natin, 'di ba? It's open for everyone, 'di ba? Kung sinong gustong mag-share ng kanilang mga stories, of course we are inviting people, pero minsan talaga gusto nilang mag-share. So sila yung lumalapit sa amin na, "Pwede ba kami mag-guest diyan kasi gusto namin mag-share ng ganitong stories." So, yung progress nakita namin saka yung evolution, 'di ba? Patindi ng patindi, paiba ng paiba. Very interesting kasi iba't ibang tao ang umaakyat, iba-ibang storya, 'di ba?
That is right. And guys, it's not just Team Wade Paris. Harvey the Mighty does it. Uge F. Ilang
Uge
season
F.
na. Verding Vax. Usapang Baklake. Dalawang dalawang segment na niya yun. Same with Christian B. Darren's Diary. Ang dami kong nakikitang mga live streamer dyan na they're doing a live show. Not because of paangat, not because of paisda, but a show talaga na may saysay, may meaning.
Exactly. Si TID, 'di ba? Yung kanyang power voice, 'di ba? Very unique.
True Diary. Ako.
Exactly. Ayan, Ali Mokoy is in the house at It's Lynn Vlogs USA. Ayan, pa-shoutout naman dyan. And tawang-tawa ako dito sa sinasabi nila. Kanina actually sasabihin ko rin na kahawig mo daw si Ogie Alcacid, kaboses mo pa. Pero ang sabi ko sa utak ko kanina, sabi ko, parang Jano Gibbs na mix ni Ogie Alcacid. Ang ganda pala ng tandem yun ni Pops Nation eh. Kasi si Pops Nation si Michael B. Ikaw naman
Michael
si O/Jano. I love you guys yan. Diba? Peace tayo dyan baka.
Speaking of which, I'll tell you something about bakit nga ba. Guys, sa totoo lang ang Wakalas, na unang akit ko sa Wakalas, nung season 2 yata nila. Season 2, episode 2. Si Corny yata ang host. And then there's this show na sinasabi nilang bigyan ng title. So nagpapakat sila ng pwedeng mag-guest judge. Magsisend kayo ng mga entry nyo and then ako ang unang nag-judge kung ano yung feeling ko na the best na title dun sa picture na naka-upload. So this was my first ever na pag-akyat sa Wakalas, sa Walang Kwentang LS. That was my first time na umakyat talaga ako sa kanila. And ever since noon, nagustuhan nila ako yung humor ko and on how I do my judging. Kaya there's this crazy idea na ginawa nila nung season 1, yung Utulfo, na oy Joe, meron kaming segment na gagawin na parang Tulfo style na na show. Merong defendant, may plaintiff. So nag-agree ako na mag-guest dun sa nila, sa Utulfo nila. And then ang napunta sa akin, ako yung nirereklamo. And the show for some reason naging ganito.
Sino yan?
Tingin nyo guys, sino yan?
Parang kilala ko to. Parang kilala ko yan. Hinahanap. Ayun pala yung hahanapin ko sa'yo.
So, yan yung Utulfo episode ni na Pops Nation in Corny 2 ng Walang Kwentang LS back in season 2. Na nirereklamo ako na ako yung nirereklamo kasi daw ninakaw ko daw yung life savings nung jowa ko, played by Vlogs by Sharon. Yan, nakikita yung girl dyan sa baba. Ako yung jowa niya, si Brando. And then it turns out nagpa-sex change ako at nagpakaladlad.
Anong pangalan mo dyan?
Brando.
Parang
Pero
may...
Brando yung straight name ko, but eventually binunyag ko sa buong mundo during that show. That character is Michi Malabon.
Ayun, si Michi Malabon.
That guys that you see there, that's Michi Malabon.
Ayan, meron pala mga split personality. Split character.
At the time, hindi alam ni Pops Nation, hindi alam ni Corny 2 na magaganyan ako. There was this talk na basta Joe, basta ang there was no script. Sinabi lang nila na na basta ikaw yung nagpakabakla na na yun ang topic, ikaw yung nagpakabakla, nirereklamo ka kasi ninakaw mo yung ninakaw mo yung life savings ng jowa. This?
Saan mo kinuha ang mga props mo na yan? Parang ready ka dito.
Yes. 2 days before the show, sinabi na sa akin ni Pops ko yung gusto niya mangyari. So, without telling him anything, inisip ko, sige, if I'm going to do this, I will commit. So, pumunta ako sa costume shop na malapit sa amin. And then, nakita ng asawa ko ano yung ginagawa ko. And then sabi ko, may segment kasi kami. And then sabi niya, sige. And then, wag yan ang kunin mo, hindi kakasya sa'yo yan. Kumuha siya ng yung damit niya, siya mismo nagbigay sa akin. So guys, binihisan ako ng sarili kong asawa.
Ay, ang sexy.
Diba?
May pasayaw-sayaw pa. Aray ko. Aray.
Di alam ni na Pops Nation yan. Di alam ni na Corny 2 yan. Yung segment na yan.
Pero kanina, may sinasabi din dito. Kumanta ka ba dito sa part na to? Hindi.
Diyan, hindi. Yung if there's one time na talagang kumanta talaga ako, that would be nung kay Harvey the Mighty talaga, nung una.
Ayan. Dahil kumanta ka, may sinasabi sila dito kanina eh. Gusto ko nilang marinig kumanta. Pero bago yan, mega shoutout muna tayo kay Madam Gigil. Yan. Maraming salamat sa iyo, Madam. Yan. And, sabi ni Simply Zet, pwede palang ma-invite si Jho-RPG sa segment ko. Kumakanta pala yung guest. Yan. Baka naman
hindi ako.
Ano yun?
Hindi naman talaga ako kumakanta. Oy guys, casual singer lang ako. As in, kapag na-invite nyo lang ako mag-video okay lang ako. Pero hindi ako katulad ni na Alex, hindi ako katulad ni na Miss Ice na talagang career ang pagsosonger.
Pero gusto pa rin na yan. Pwede ba?
Gusto niya marinig.
Yung pagkanta mo. Diba? Pambaho mo naman, katulad ng sinasabi ni Madam Gigil. Ayan oo nga po isa na ako sa nadali mo host nung ako ang naandyan sa taas. Madam Gigil, ayan. So, may tanong siya, "Ay host, tanong ko lang po, saan napunta yung 2 metlog na ipit na event?" Kay Michi Malabon, ayan ang sinasabi nila.
Asawa ko kasi ang nag-get up sa akin nun. So, she made sure na walang babakat doon. It took a while. Kaya nga, nung nasa backstage, medyo natagalan ako. Di alam ni na Paps tong kwentong to. Kaya medyo natagalan ako magpakita sa camera kasi binibihisan pa ako ng misis ko. Game lang siya.
Oo, di ba?
Hindi niya alam kung ba't ko ginagawa to, pero And because of that stunt na ginawa ko sa Walang Kwentang LS, doon nila nakita na sige, itong si Joe, pag sinabing you're doing something for the show, he will commit to the show. And dito sa Wakalas, although I'm doing it part-time, guys, I still believe on what Pops Nation said for all of us. And there are still some stuff personally na gusto ko pang ma-improve sa production. But like we keep on mentioning, ang buhay talaga sa ngayon, we're not doing this full-time. So, kung ano man yung mga improvements na gusto ko pa sanang makamit pa ng Wakalas, it can only be achieved if we are all doing this full-time. But unfortunately, right now we're not. So we're just adjusting with everything what we have right now.
I understand. I understand. Pero I'm sure talagang darating yung time talaga na it will move, 'di ba? As fast and effective ulit. Kasi nga talaga ngayon, 'di ba? Time change and everyone else has their own priorities. And sabi ni Pops Nation dito, yung part na pumasok bigla yung asawa ni Joe habang sumasayaw si Michi.
Yes, pumasok siya. Actually, akala ng asawa ko is mag-get up lang ako. Wala sa script namin na sasayaw ako.
Kinda imagine
How
ko ano
that
yung
an icebreaker, di ba?
Hanapin niyo yung video na kumakanta si John ng isang mata lang ang nakamulan.
Oh my God, there
And
was, nga. Oo, kasi nung panahon na after ng Walang Kwentang LS, parang nag-inom-inuman lang. Siguro nakainom ako ng konti. Kaya alam mo yung kanta tas nakainom ka. Kung ano na lang kung ano na lang yung pinagkakanta mo. Parang yun.
Ayan, no problem daw, videoke lang daw tayo and be happy. CPR later. So talking about, kasi kanina mo pa sinasabi yung pagkanta-kanta, baka naman maaari mo kaming handugan ng isang kanta naman dyan.
Sure.
Carry pa ng powers. Ayan.
Carry pa naman ikaw, carry pa ba ng powers mo?
Oo naman, carry pa naman ang powers ko. So, before naman tayo
Overtime na tayo.
pero okay lang yan. So, before tayo mag-end, gusto namin marinig naman yung side ni Jho-RPG
Acapella
naman.
lang,
Oo, acapella. So, guys, palakpakan natin si Jho-RPG.
Buti na lang wala si Miss Ice. Buti na lang wala si PPF. Nakakahiya kasi mga songers eh. Okay na okay, Alex.
Sayang.
So, eto guys, this song, I dedicate this song sa mga OFW, sa mga napuwersahan na mga ibang bansa. Not because of personal reasons. Could be personal, it could be family, di ba? And I'm trying to perfect this song, although a cappella, but I'm still trying to find the best musical composition to do this song on the way how I sing it. So, pagpasensyahan nyo na guys kung medyo sasablay-sablay akong konti. Like I said, I'm not a good singer. All my bags are packed, I'm ready to go. I'm standing there outside your door. I hate to wake you up to say goodbye. But the dawn is breaking, it's early morn. The taxi's waiting and he's blowing his horn. Already I'm so lonesome I could die. So kiss me and smile for me. Please tell me that you will wait for me and hold me like you'll never let me go. 'Cause I'm leaving on a jet plane. I don't know when I'll be back again. Oh, babe, I hate to go. There's so many times I let you down. So many times I played around, but I tell you now, they don't mean a thing. Every place I go, I'll think of you. Every song I sing, I'll sing for you. When I come back, I'll wear your wedding ring. So kiss me and smile for me. Could you tell me that you will wait for me and hold me like you'll never let me go? 'Cause I'm living on a jet plane. I don't know when I'll be back again. Oh, babe, I hate to go. So now the time has come to leave you. One more time, let me kiss you. And close your eyes, 'cause I'll be on my way. I shall dream about the days to come when I won't have to live alone. About the times that I won't have to say. So kiss me and smile for me. Please tell me that you will wait for me. Could you hold me like you will never let me go? 'Cause I'm leaving on a jet plane. I don't know when I'll be back again. Oh, babe, I don't want to go. And I'm leaving on a jet plane. I don't know when I'll be back again. Oh, babe, I hate to go. And I'm leaving on a jet plane, leaving on a jet plane, leaving on a jet plane, leaving on a jet plane. Oh, baby, I want to go.
Yun,
And yun lang.
ang galing. Ang galing naman ni Jho-RPG. 'Di ba? Nakakatuwa at makapagbagdamdamin ang kanyang kanta na Living on a Jet Plane. And ayan, sabi nila, bakit ang lungkot ng kanta? Mega love shoutout sa'yo, Shawi Khalid World. And of course, ayan, nakakaiyak at nakaka-homesick daw, sabi ni U1 Collection. And akala daw ni Madam Gigil, original composition. Ang sarap pakinggan yan pag naghihintay ka na sa airport, paalis ng pila, paalis ng pila, parang uuwi ka pabalik at i-cancel ang lakad sa abroad. 'Di ba? Sabi naman ni Ali Mokoy, ang lupit, pero ito ang sinasabi ni Mrs. Wade, natatawa ako.
Katawa.
'Di ba? Akala niya kasi nakikinig lang siya, naka-headset siya, hindi ka niya nakikita. So, akala niya nung una, parang nilalaro-laro mo lang siya. And, sabi dito, Berting, wag niyo munang isasara, sabi ni Off Day ako. And mega love shoutout naman dyan kay, of course, ang ating brother na si Chris Horlador. Mega mega love shoutout to you.
Uy,
And,
bossing.
ayan. Dahil napakanta natin si Jho-RPG, di ba? So, kakantahan din natin sila ngayon ng isa pang kanta coming from Mr. Wade. So,
Yay.
hindi matatapos ang ano na to na hindi tayo kakanta. Naririnig
So
nyo
sweet.
Naririnig nyo bang music?
Wow. Never leaving.
Naririnig?
Yes. Naririnig ko. I love that song.
To those who know the song, kakanta rin tayo dito. Enjoy ng CPR later. Babe, I'm leaving. I must be on my way. Time is strong and near. My train is going. I see it in your eyes. The love that need your tears. But I'll be lonely without you. And I need your love to see me through. So please believe me, my heart is in your hands. And I'll be missing you. You know it's you, babe. Whenever I get weary and I've had enough, feel like giving up. You know it's you, babe. Give me the courage and the strength I need. Please believe that it's true. Babe, I love you. Basta happy po lahat now. CPR later. Diba? Mega mega love shoutout kay Konnichiwa, it's me na Yoki. And of course, to our people who's listening and tuning in to Team with Paris, tell us your YouTube journey. Tama, i-mute na lang later. Yes, di ba? For the entertainment of everyone. You know it's you, babe. Whenever I get weary and I've had enough, feel like giving up. You know it's you, babe. Give me the courage and the strength I need. Please believe that it's true. Babe, I love you. Babe, I love you. Babe, I love you. Ayan. Maraming salamat po for tuning in to our show.
Nako, buti na lang ako nauna. Hindi ko kayang sapat, hindi ko kayang sundan yun.
Kasi na-inspire naman ako sa kanta mo na Living on a Jet Plane. Ayan, one bucket of beer at mani po. Isang round po sa table 4. Diba? I would like to really sing a song. But then again, diba? Syempre, dun tayo sa sa a little bit of entertainment after the interview with Jho-RPG. So Jho-RPG, we really learn a lot from your perspective and of course your opinion and of course through your YouTube journey na you're taking little by little, slowly but surely na isa namin natutunan sa araw na to na
Mhm.
there are no shortcuts in life, and if you will do your shortcuts, there are some consequences that you really have to face along the way. So maraming salamat for your time, of course, and for really accepting and gracing this live stream.
Ay,
Palakpakan
grabe.
po natin si Joe RPG. So
The honor
Joe,
and privilege is mine. Grabe. Nako. Alam niyo guys,
well,
sa totoo lang, matagal na sinasabi na gigest daw ako. Actually, naghihintay lang ako na eh. Sa totoo lang, naghihintay lang ako na magsabi si Alex. Ayoko kasi ako yung ano eh. Ayoko naman kapala ng mukha ko na, "Uy Alex, kailan mo ba ako gigigest?"
Hinihintay ko lang ang tamang panahon kasi I'm very excited, of course, to really put you on the hot seat as well and to really listen to your stories, etc. Yan, sana ma-invite din ako mag-guest sa TWP. Norris TV, no problem. Pero the schedule nga, yun nga, 'di ba? Like Jho-RPG right now, I'm just doing it every weekends now. But I'll try next week kasi next week we have guests naman. Pero it's already evening here in Paris. But then again, it will be like madaling araw na sa Pilipinas. So of course, you'll explore again another step na naman, another experiment na naman gamit si YouTube kung ano tayo, saan tayo magiging effective and all. And we'll look forward to it. So Joe, please take this opportunity to promote your channel.
I'm not gonna promote my channel. Walang
Of course. Okay.
But what I'm going to promote is, syempre, guys, magbabalik na po ang For the Boys Season 2. Si Miss Ice Cruz po ang aming season premiere, second season premiere na guest, si Ice Cruz po on October 17, Saturday midnight. Sa channel po yan ni Ali Mokoy. Magbabalik po si ng Paps Nation, hopefully Corny 2, Daddy Boom, Shadow Zone, si Jho-RPG, and si Off Day po ako. And Ali Mokoy, sana full force po lahat-lahat kami para palibutan namin si Miss Ice Cruz.
Ayan.
Coming po yan, October 17.
Yeah, thank you so much, Jho-RPG, for your time. So maraming salamat, and we're looking forward to your participation and your engagement in our future live streaming as well. Of course, we'll see you around, and of course, we'll be there sa iyong segment na For the Boys. Ayan. Wag muna ngayon, sabi ni Norris TV. Sabi ni Simply Z, thank you for this evening with you, Team Wade Paris and Jho-RPG. TWP, Joe, salute to you, Pops Nation. Ayan.
Popsy.
Another puyatan na naman yan, sabi ni Simply Z. And next time daw ulit, sabi dito, abangan ka namin. So tomorrow we'll also have another episode which is gonna be with Arts by Ayeri naman, di ba? She's also a live streamer and a content creator. And marami din tayong matututunan sa kanya bukas. So that will be 8 p.m. Philippine time with Arts by Ayeri. And then we'll host another how do you say it? Another LS naman sa bahay ni Miss Imotera. So we'll bring TWP sa bahay ni Miss Imotera tomorrow as well after ng live streaming with Arts by Ayeri. So with Miss Imotera, we'll talk about the life of being an OFW sa Malaysia. And of course, we'll talk about a lot of things as well. Kung malalaman natin, we'll just surprise you guys with the stories of the LS. And then on Tuesday night here in Paris, but then that is like Wednesday morning na, super early in the morning sa Philippines. So we'll have our guest, which is Madam Engrata de Ortiz.
Nako!
Ayan. Kanya namang ano.
Goodbye.
And then
Pumayag
next
din ng madam.
week, ito na, next week naman, next week Saturday, that will be with Harvey the Mighty. Diba? Palakpakan natin yung magiging mga guests natin. Maraming salamat po. Abangan nyo po ang mga kwento ng YouTube journey nila. Kung ano ba yung impact ng journey sa buhay nila. So like Jho-RPG, it's a way for him to distress himself. Naging tulong din si YouTube sa kanya para hindi siya ma-fall into depression as well. And then, naging hobby niya to, naging outlet niya dun sa kanyang mga ginagawa like in the gaming world. So, marami tayong mga bagay na napupulot dito at natututunan. So palakpakan agad natin
Yes.
PG. Joe,
And guys,
will
sa totoo lang ha.
Yeah.
Guys, kayo din sa baba, what another thing din dito sa pag-livestream, dito sa pag-YouTube is the networking. Hindi natin makikilala ang ang bawat isa sa atin dito if we're not making friends din. We're not interacting din with each and everyone. That is why hindi namin ang Team with Paris hindi namin makikilala kung hindi siya na-invite ni Pops Nation. And hindi namin makukuha si Miss Ice Cruz na maging guest kung hindi rin namin siya nireto kay Alex. So by building friendships, by building your networking, hindi dahil naggagamitan kayo, but you're trying to improve on your own show, believing na we believe na we can bring out the best in each other by helping each other out. Wala nagiging madamot sa atin. We set aside the competitions, but the goodness in our heart na tumulong to support. There's so much way to support, guys.
Exactly.
This
out.
here, diba? This is the type of support na hindi makukuha lamang sa pagtusab-tusab, sa pag-watch to watch.
Watch.
This here is real support, guys.
And the form of collaboration is actually a support para rin matuto, di ba? A way of teaching, a way of sharing knowledge is actually a way of support. So maraming bagay na ways of supporting other people na dapat din talaga natin malawakan pa ang ating kaisipan kung ano nga ba yung mga inaano natin. So like for example, they're putting up some shows so that you guys can also be inspired in doing it in your channel, etc., diba? Yes, I agree, doing vlog helps you sane. Yan, sabi ni Zazie. And nagbaba din siya ng kanyang bahay. So, yan, sa mga hindi pa nakakadikit din kay Jho-RPG, ayan, the link is in the description box with our channel members, of course. Ayan, maraming salamat po sa tiwalang binibigay nyo kay TWP. And of course, next week, Mrs. Wade, of course, will be there. But tuloy-tuloy lang yung ating live streaming because coming October 30, meron po tayong Thanksgiving for celebrating the success of Tell Us Your YouTube Journey, di ba?
Nako.
So,
maasahan dyan.
This won't happen kundi dahil sa ating mga sponsors na talaga naman tumutulong din at nagsusuporta kay Team Wade Paris. So we would like to give thanks to those people, to our viewers, supporters, friends here. So we have a Thanksgiving event hosted by Mrs. Wade and our co-host, which is Ice Cruz. And there will be cash prizes worth of 12,000 pesos, GCash or load, with the grand prize of 5,000 pesos and a lot more. So abangan nyo po yan. We have the mechanic video sa bahay po namin. So sa mga hindi pa nakakadikit kay Team Wade Paris, yan, for more updates, please subscribe to our channel. So wag nyo na rin kalimutang kumalembang para updated kayo sa mga new uploads and other activities ng aming channel.
And for being such a good friend sa Wakalas Productions, I'll use this opportunity. Wakalas Productions is proud to co-sponsor your event.
Uy, salamat na marami. Thank you so much. Ayan,
we'll talk about it later.
Ayan. Yan. Maraming salamat po kasi yung event na to, yung Thanksgiving niyan, actually connected yan sa charity event na gagawin namin sa December. We're also promoting it as well. Kaya kami nagpapa-Thanksgiving as well is also a way to give back to the community. Kasi yung mga nagiging guests natin dito, nakita namin sila na even though things are really hard right now in this situation, so they're trying their best as well to be a blessings to others. So they have touched our lives and we want to touch other people's lives by giving back to them. So, maraming salamat po. Jho-RPG, it's our time to say goodbye to our audiences. So, please thank them if you would like to do the last shout outs.
Well, goodbye. Let's say goodbye. Because now it's time to go. So thank you so much, guys, for staying all the way to the very end. Kayo dyan from the very beginning of the show. sana may napulot po kayong kahit konting bakas, not really bakas, konting karne sa mga pinagkukuda-kuda ko dito for the past 2 hours and a half. Sana nakilala niyo pa po ang side ni Jho-RPG and na brought up with a brief synopsis po kung what we do in Wakalas Productions. So thank you so much kay Team Wade Paris, kay Mr. Wade, kay Mrs. Wade of course. And we'll talk about the Thanksgiving event nyo later.
Yes.
Thanks guys so much for being here and for the questions, for interacting with us here dito sa show. Sana next week nandyan pa rin kayo. You keep continuing supporting Mr. Wade just by showing up, just by keep on interacting dyan sa chat.
Yeah, that makes
That's all
really
we
a
could
big
ask for.
difference. Yeah. So, all package ko na sa bahay ni Jho-RPG. Tinignan ko na mga games niya. Baka masbukan din in the future. And Madam Giggle, thank you so much. And sabi ni Zazie kanina, especially sa panahon ngayon,
Thank you.
kailangan magtulungan talaga. Daming na-depress. Exactly. So, maraming salamat po. This is your host for today, Mr. Wade of Team Wade Paris saying, cha-cha!